chain. You are confused. The love is too much. 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 Jack on. Let's go. For the island of black. Navy blue chain. Jack on. Don't see no. You are confused. The love is too much. 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 Jack on. Let's go. For the island of black. Navy blue chain. Jack on. Don't see no.
Wa ẹni tó fara rẹ̀ kalẹ̀ láti síwájú ìjìjàngbara fún orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá tuntun ká lè wà ní àlàáfíà kí ìjínigbé ó lè dàbí sẹ́yìn ìfipábánilòpọ̀ ìfarajako ìtẹ̀tọ́ ẹni mọ́lẹ̀ lọ́nà ìtọ́ kí gbogbo ẹ̀ ó lè dópin ìjọ àdùnmọ̀jú ọ̀gbọ́dọ̀ dídùn nìkan ṣoṣo fọ́rọ̀ wa má dàgbé ẹni tó fajá ẹ̀dẹ̀gbẹ́ kòkò tọ́wá lọ rí dúró lókèrè tí ń wòran wọ́n fẹ́ pàdánù olóore rẹ̀ ní o àsùngbàgbé òní kàn mí October 29, 2021 níwájú Benin Republic Embassy 2124 Kulurama Road NW Washington DC gangan ni aago 9 òwúrọ̀ ni yóò bẹ̀rẹ̀ Yorùbá Nation Diaspora Mega Rally endorsed by Yoruba Self-Determination Group and Media olùkéde ìgbìmọ̀ Tajudeen O Adejamiu Alhaji Nono Banjo ààrẹ àlùmọ́rò Prophet Ayọ̀délé Ológunlolúwa fún àlàyé síwájú sí www.megarally.org tàbí info@megarally.org olóyè Sunday Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho ṣá mo fi Ọlọ́run tó lẹ̀ mẹ́rin búra nìkan ò ní ṣe ọ́. Ìgbòho hero wa ni akọni tó ń jà fitafita kí Yorùbá ó lè kúrò lóko ẹ̀rù ọ̀tá ẹ̀ ó kulẹ̀ jẹ́ ní. Yorùbá Nation Diaspora Mega Rally pé gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá jákèjádò àgbáńláyé láti wá darapọ̀ fún ìfẹ̀hónúhàn ọjọ́ kan láti kéde àtìlẹ́yìn fún olóyè Sunday Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho òòṣà ní gbogbo ilẹ̀kílẹ̀ akọni ògúnmẹ́gbòǹgbò tí dátọ́ lẹ́nu ìgbín one day peaceful solidarity protest for Chief Sunday Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho from illegal detention by Republic of Benin government tó máa wáyé lọ́jọ́ kọkàndínlọ́gbọ̀n oṣù kẹwàá ọdún 2021 ní Benin Republic Embassy tó wà ní 2124 Kulurama Road NW Washington DC lórílẹ̀‐èdè Amẹ́ríkà aago 9 òwúrọ̀ ni yóò bẹ̀rẹ̀ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tí ń bẹ lórílẹ̀‐èdè àgbáyé la pè ẹ̀jẹ̀ túyáyá kátúyàyà jáde kákéde àtìlẹ́yìn wa fún májàsọ́lá síjọba Republic of Benin tìmọ́lé lọ́nà ìtọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká béèrè fún ìtúsílẹ̀ ká béèrè fún ìdájọ́ òdodo bẹ́jà bá lẹ́ni lẹ́yìn ní pèsúrò ológìní bá lẹ́ni lẹ́yìn yóò gbọdọ̀ ọ̀yà akíkanjú kan ò lè dógun sẹ́ yóò bá sẹ́ látìlẹ́yìn fún ọ̀pọ̀ lẹ́sọ̀fẹ́ yagi lóko ọ̀pọ̀ gírí ẹsẹ̀ ní yẹ̀nà ọ̀pọ̀ ikán ní ìmọ̀lẹ́ ọ̀pọ̀ oyin ní safárá ọ̀pọ̀ èrò àsìmágìyàn ìjọ àjùmọ̀jó ní gbáyé kíkọ́ni ijó ànìkànjó kọ́ni lẹ́sẹ̀ agbòòjọ́ kì í gbàjọ́ kan tì olóyè Sunday Ìgbòho ọ̀jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ọjọ́ kan ò pọ̀jù láti fi ilẹ̀ fún lóore wa ẹni tó fara rẹ̀ kalẹ̀ láti síwájú ìjìjàngbara fún orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá tuntun ká lè wà ní àlàáfíà kí ìjínigbé ó lè dàbí sẹ́yìn ìfipábánilòpọ̀ ìfarajako ìtẹ̀tọ́ ẹni mọ́lẹ̀ lọ́nà ìtọ́ kí gbogbo ẹ̀ ó lè dópin ìjọ àdùnmọ̀jú ọ̀gbọ́dọ̀ dídùn nìkan ṣoṣo fọ́rọ̀ wa má dàgbé ẹni tó fajá ẹ̀dẹ̀gbẹ́ kòkò tọ́wá lọ rí dúró lókèrè tí ń wòran wọ́n fẹ́ pàdánù olóore rẹ̀ ní o àsùngbàgbé òní kàn mí October 29, 2021 níwájú Benin Republic Embassy 2124 Kulurama Road NW Washington DC gangan ni aago 9 òwúrọ̀ ni yóò bẹ̀rẹ̀ Yorùbá Nation Diaspora Mega Rally endorsed by Yoruba Self-Determination Group and Media olùkéde ìgbìmọ̀ Tajudeen O Adejamiu Alhaji Nono Banjo ààrẹ àlùmọ́rò Prophet Ayọ̀délé Ológunlolúwa fún àlàyé síwájú sí www.megarally.org tàbí info@megarally.org olóyè Sunday Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho ṣá fún Ọlọ́run tó lè fi gbogbo rẹ̀ lẹ́kàn ò ní ṣe ọ́.
And a very good morning. It's just coming up to 11 o'clock, Sunday, 24th of October 2021. Mo kí gbogbo wa níbi tí àti láǹfààní àti fi darapọ̀ mọ́ ètò tiwa where we send the message not just to Nigerians but to the international community, that they might pretend as if nothing is happening to millions of Nigerians. They might use Nigeria as a case study, whether a country that is just growing into a terrorist country or a country where the future of millions of Nigerians has no hope. The international community might pretend as if nothing is happening. They might literally look away and tell you that nothing is happening in Nigeria. Everything is going well according to their own statistics and where they want Nigeria to be. But my pity is for those Nigerians that listen to these international commentators wherever they are around the globe, because you might have been told lies upon lies. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, because we're running a different time zone around the globe. My name is OLAYOMI KOIKI, and I am just one out of so many Omoluabi that want a better opportunity, a better life. To so many of our loved ones at home that have been trapped in a country called Nigeria. Some of them do not even understand the reason why they are living in poverty. Some of them believe that it is the witchcraft in Nigeria. Some of them believe that until you go to the church and the mosque, that is the only way you can make it out of life. Majority of them have no clue of why poverty has embedded in the lives of their family, the generation before theirs, and the generation that is coming after their own. But when they see all these Caucasians, or you can call them the white people, you believe that they will solve our problem by telling us what to do, economic, security. But what they've done is they've secured their own borders so that you will never, never, never have access to their own country. And if you have any reason to get to that country, I'm sure majority of us refuse to go back home because there's no home to go back to. The home has now been hijacked by not just this government, so many governments that have kept quiet until now it has blown into proportion. I want us to sit down again and let us educate ourselves. Let us see the reason why when we say Nigeria, it's never going to work. It is just as simple as that. There's no other way around it. It is never going to work. You can go to your church and your mosque and be deceived by any of your bishop, your babalawo, or your imam, your afar, all those scholars that pretend to you as if nothing is going to happen. But one thing I can tell you is millions of things is going to happen if we keep quiet and do nothing to the crime against humanity. Some of you are waking up on a Sunday morning like this and you're asking yourself, what is in it for me in this country? What is it actually in need? But you think that when you become the next politician, according to what you've been told, you will be able to solve all the problems that myself and you are discussing. You think because you are educated, you have degree, you are PhD holder, you're a lecturer, you're an engineer, you've come out of the university in wherever around the globe. For those Nigerians living outside Nigeria and deceiving millions of Nigerians at home. But they will never come back home because they know that there's no home to come back to. Let's play this and then we continue. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé bàtí bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́ bàjọba ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ìkẹjẹ́ ká máa lépa tẹ̀síwájú ọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dáadáa ọmọ Oòduà dìde bọ́ sí ipò ẹ̀kọ́ rẹ ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo adúláwọ̀ ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo adúláwọ̀. Like I always say, I know some of you want me to speak Yoruba throughout this broadcast, but I always disagree. And you know why? Because I'm speaking to the international community. I'm speaking to the international community that knows that Nigeria is a failed project. But they've refused to accept it because as far as they're concerned, they have a lot of stake in Nigeria of today. And they are not ready to allow those projects that they think that they can use Nigeria for to fail. But I have said it, that the country called Great Britain, Nigeria is going to be your last empire because this generation is not going to accept that millions of Nigerians have been kept in darkness for so long. Millions of Nigerians have lost hope. But you are telling them that there's still hope in Nigeria, knowing that Nigeria, there's no hope in Nigeria. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín ẹ rò pé àwọn òyìnbó yìí àwọn náà máa wá solve problem tí ó wà lórí ilẹ̀ tí à ń fà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nísìn. Àwọn ń sọ fún yín pé Nàìjíríà máa ṣiṣẹ́. British, America, Germany, Italy, Russia àti gbogbo ìlú bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ń sọ fún yín pé Nàìjíríà máa ṣiṣẹ́, but wọ́n sọ fún yín pé project ní Nàìjíríà. They've never tell you that that country is a project that they are experimenting so many things on top of it. They now turn us to species. What's so èmi àti ìwọ? What's so this species? But àwọn tó wà níta tó ń support wọn nítorí pé they are also working in line with some of these countries. Tó bá rò pé ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́ nílùú òyìnbó, ó ń ṣiṣẹ́ against ẹ tó bá sì ń sọ Nàìjíríà. Just take it from me now. Tó bá ní àǹtí níta, tó ní grandma níta, tó ní grandpapa níta, tó ní uncle níta, tó ní ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ tó ń gbé nílùú òyìnbó, tó ń sọ fún ẹ pé Nàìjíríà máa ṣiṣẹ́ is also part of those species that they are using to fight against you. Nigeria has always been British project from day one. Everybody knows that. But the politicians at home are now trying to see as if they can amend things. They can change it around. They can fix it so that it will be favor for me and you to live conducively well with these terrorists living in terrorist country. Some of you, you think this project is a project that has been in existence for a very long time. Wọ́n kọ́kọ́ wá bí àlejò. Nígbà tó dé, wọ́n náwọn ọ̀mọ̀nà ní o. Àmọ̀nà ẹ fi ọ̀nà wọ̀n wá. Àwa gbà wọ́n lálejò gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọlúàbí táwa jẹ́. Wọ́n wọlé sí wa lára. Nígbà tó wọlé tán, wọ́n wá sọ fún wa pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣe kọ́ la ṣe máa ṣe. Because we have been running things before Britain came into our land. Àti ní ètò, àti ní bá ṣe ń ṣèjọba wa, tó o bá mọ̀, ìwọ lọ padà kó lọ ka history dáadáa. Wàá rí pé we have been operating properly before this evil entity came to go òyìnbó tó bá fẹ́ lò. A pè wọ́n pé kó wá jẹun, àwọn wá di ẹni tí bí wọ́n bá fẹ́ wá sí UK lẹ́nìí nísìn, wàá sọ fún ẹ pé no, kò ń ṣerú wọ̀ là ń wá. Kò ń ṣerú mechanic tó wà ní òkòkò Michael, òun la fẹ́ kó wá sí ìlú òyìnbó. Kò ń ṣẹni tó wà ní Kogi, òun la fẹ́ kó wá sí ìlú òyìnbó. Kò ń ṣe ìyá láta tó ń tata, òun la fẹ́ kó wá sí ìlú òyìnbó. But a fẹ́ àwọn tó bá ní knowledge díẹ̀, àwọn la fẹ́ kó wá. And they've turned our own land into experiments. But because we have a lot of you, tẹ́ bá ti rí ojú Koiki, you don't like it. You don't like the conversation. Ṣọ́ra aṣọ tí mo wọ̀ léni again. Ṣọ́ra ọmọ yẹn. She was only 24 years old. Do you understand what I mean? Ẹ ti gbàgbé. Àìmọye tó ń kú lójoojúmọ́. So many deaths that people do not even understand that there's somebody called Tolulopa Rotile anymore. You know why? Because we don't value lives. But Britain, America, Germany, Spain, France, Italy, and all those South Korea, China, Japan, Malaysia, they value lives. I understand. You are thinking that this project of Yoruba nation, Oduduwa nation, Omoluabi nation is not going to come through. So Owanshe one leg in, one leg out. Ìwọ ló wá ń da gbogbo group rú, ìwọ ló ń da gbogbo organization tí wọ́n set up, ìwọ ló ń dàrú. And we now have even so many fractions of different WhatsApp groups. Because some people don't believe in this project, that we will come true to become a nation of our own and we can stand on our own. Because you are still one leg in, one leg out. And you have now become a traitor within different WhatsApp group and different organizations. Because you want to drag us back. Move síwájú, we congratulate Lady K and Oladele, the last two individuals that were in the DSS custody. But that is not the end. We must remember that two dead bodies, I say two dead innocent Yorubas, was killed by Fulani in Chief Sunday Igboho's house when they could not get hold of him to kill him. Because the people were removed that Danny, Tolong fún wọn ṣe ní in town Sokola Mama Sonisen. But wọ́n ní ẹni Tolong pa ẹ bá mi parí ẹ̀. But two lives was killed. And the bodies of those two individuals have not been returned to us. And I'm talking about Alhaji Adisa Adogon and Alhaji Fatai. These two people, their family have not been able to give them a proper burial. Their family are still asking questions. Where is the body of Adogon? Where is the body of Alhaji Fatai? So that we can give them the proper burial right. Where is the body? Níbo ni body wọn wà? Why is it taking so long to return the bodies of our father? They have children. They have wives. They have families. They have neighbors. They have brothers. They have sisters. But the government think that because the body, àwọn náà máa wá keep quiet. Okay, ti fún wa ní gbogbo àwọn tí ẹ dì mú. What about the bodies? Give us the bodies of those that you took away. And even the cat. I say good morning once again. 10:55 a.m. from here in London. Our forefathers tried. They might not get everything right, but they tried their best within what they know then. Because Toba Montawa Monisin, then they would have fought more to make sure that the empire that is now using us as a case study would never has happened. But those that we have now, they've tasted so much life, they've enjoyed life, but they care less about 90 million Nigerians today. 90 million Nigerians today that do not have access to everything that you can think of. $90 million. And out of that 90 million, do you know how many in the Biafra land, in the southwest, in the middle belt, and even the Arewa? We know that we don't have to do anything to align with anyone, but we also have the right to demand justice for those that have been suppressed, even in that land as well, called Arewa land. A union was put together right from UK. I've taken you to that house before, Lancaster House. I might take you there again. It doesn't cost me anything. It's just about less than 2 hours away from me. So that you can see the building that held the meeting in 1957, 1958, and then the 1959 election that we know it was all lies. Nigeria has been a project, but àwọn Igbo wants to keep that project running on my behalf, on your behalf, without a say, because our politicians still align with these Oyibos to continue that project. And we are saying we want referendum now to determine and decide whether that project that was created by these countries in 1959, because they have a different intention, using our own individuals, corrupt politicians that have tasted life and thinking that they can use that to suppress the rest of us. It is now not going to happen. And if anybody think that whatever the outcome of what is going on, it is just going to fizzle away, you will just think that Koiki will just go away and then say, okay, whatever it is, let's just leave it. You know, we are tired of this nonsense. Let me just continue with my life. You are joking. I don't know about any other persons or individuals or organizations, but I can tell you that this man and myself are not ready to back down. If you think that if every Omoluabi say, okay, it's a failed mission, it's not going to happen, it's not going to work, let us just try and amend, let us just go ahead, and then that is the end of it. Myself and Chief Sunday Igboho will not back out. And this is what the government is scared of. Single-handedly, without giving anybody pure water, anybody kuli, anybody gari, anybody epa, he was able to pull this crowd within the Yoruba land, just as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had been able to tell the Biafrans that you cannot develop as the Biafrans that you want to be, because the Nigerian Janjaweed, the zoological country called Nigeria, put together by some countries as a project, will never allow you to develop. Now they're listening to him. But they've already started listening to Chief Sunday Igboho as well within the Yoruba land. Not that we don't have calibers of people within the Yoruba land as old politicians, new politicians, emerging politicians, elite, name them, influencer. He wasn't giving anybody any dime. But he was able to pass message to them that the only way the Yorubas, the Omoluabis, because some say don't call us Yorubas. Okay, that's fine. I will put it together. Whether you want to be Yoruba, Omoluabi, Oduduwa, it doesn't matter. As long as we are not part of a country that was put together in 1914 by Great Britain. Because that is not where we are. But we have so many intellectuals that have also been debating for a very long time. And I think we will continue in that dimension. Continue to engage with the Fulani government. Be it this one, the previous one, the one before that have aligned and collude with corrupt international countries to suppress you and me. We will not allow that. This was what the politicians did not want. The politicians without giving any cover, without giving any dime, the law, the energy, the movement was ready to take off. And the politician thinks it will just fizzle away by trying to suppress him, hold him in Benin Republic, by trying to send machineries that were speaking French, colluded with DSS, the Aura Secret Service of the President Muhammadu Buhari, in line with some Yoruba politicians and our traditional rulers that thought, kill him, kill Igboho, so that the Yoruba movement will go down. But Eledumare, Oba Ajoke Aye, Asake Orun, whatever you want to call it, say no. Ko possible. You might disagree with him. You might not like him. Bó ṣe ń bá pastor sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀dá. Kò mọ̀rọ̀ sọ, kò mọ̀rọ̀ gbọ́. Koiki ló tọ̀rọ̀ bọ́ lẹ́nu. Òun ló fi lẹ́sẹ̀ sí lẹ́sẹ̀. Òun ló kó bá. Gbogbo yẹn nonsense nìyẹn. He is loved by the people. Some people say, but àwọn tó love ẹ̀yàn wọ̀ jáde nísìnyí. Ẹ ṣe sùúrù. Gbogbo àwọn ròyìn ìbọn lọ́wọ́ wà tí gbà tó ti mú gbòwó wọ́n fọ́n sórí títì ẹ̀yin ẹ ṣe sùúrù wọ́n bá wọn dé sínú kúlà ni. You think the people are stupid? You think everybody that was there was paid to come and just look at Igboho? You think they've gone? You think these people that you are seeing here, you think they are not there? They are there. They're just waiting. They are waiting for the spark. And this is what the politicians do not understand. The total security apparatus of Nigeria is less than 400,000. Every single one of them, 400,000. They cannot hold the Biafrans and the Southwest simultaneously together with the Middle Belt, with the ongoing terrorists that they've created in the Northwest and the Northeast when the time comes. Some say we should do it with diplomacy. That was what we were doing, moving rallies from one town to the other, communicating. Even when he get there late, people were waiting for him. Regardless of how long Igboho will arrive at the venue, the moment he leaves his house in Soka and the signal says Igboho is on his way, people were already waiting. Regardless of Igbakigba to Bama Debe. And some of those roads were very terrible. I went with them. Koiki o lọ sí gbogbo rally. Fi sílẹ̀ má worry. Koiki o dé rally. Ẹ̀yin má worry nípa yẹn. There will be more rallies coming. Oh yes, pé kò ní sí rally yẹn. Fi sílẹ̀. Igboho will be out soon, like Ọlọ́run. Chief Mayegun General will say, I call him Oloye. Very brilliant presentation from our brother again last night. Always looking forward to hear his analysis. And same with Simon Ekpa. And everyone, whether they are, and if you are here telling me, I don't know if they have anything to do with Biafra, you better get out of this platform now. You better get out, because this generation is not going to allow that nonsense by all these 419 politicians that Wike, Ekiti, former governor and president, and Makinde were celebrating the wedding of Fayoshe's daughter or son yesterday in Lagos. And you want me to sit down here and condemn the Biafrans? You better get out of this platform, because this is not where you want to be. I don't give a toss about what happened in the past. Even all the media that disagree, I will not disagree with the Biafrans, because I am KOIKIMEDIA. Because I know some of our media are also not in line with the Biafrans. I don't give a toss. My name is OLAYOMI KOIKI. I've been running my show before any media working together. We don't have any issues. But I'm saying that some of them have listened to their broadcast. Very, very hypocritic about the Biafrans. Ṣé Igbo ló dá wàhálà sílẹ̀? Àlẹ́ má bá Igbo ṣe o. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ bá Igbo ṣe o. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ bá Igbo ṣe o. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí wàhálà dé. Shut up your dirty stinking mouth and leave that. Koiki ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́. Ayé ìgbà yẹn ti kọjá. Àjọ máa dá gbogbo ẹ̀rú ní pẹ̀lú àwọn Biafra. Àjọ máa àwọn Biafra ń tì yín ni. Fúlàní ni mo bá jẹ́ kó tì mí. Fúlàní ni mo bá jẹ́ kó tì mí. And even the one in Nigeria, regardless of whoever they are, whether they're women, they're children, they're adults, don't come here. Keep that to yourself. We'll give a toss about you. We will work with the Biafrans. If Babakitoye does not want to work with them, that is Babakitoye, not me. Babakitoye is already 86. But you try it here. Thank you very much, the one, for your super chat. No going back. Okay? What do you want? I want the big iPad. Internet for 4 years but thank you. What are you gonna do on the big iPad now? Yeah. What are you gonna do there? Yeah. You're gonna play game? Okay, you're gonna use it. Àgbàlagbà wà nulẹ̀ ò ní iPad. Because your politicians have kept you in that abject poverty. Not that you are not intelligent. Because they created nothing for you. Hey, Afebasho, shut up your mouth. Keep that to yourself. Hey, má bá revolution ṣe o. Revolution now, not fair o. They are one Nigeria. Showore say revolution now. Take it back. Break everything. If not, all these bastard politicians will never let you grow. Nǹkan sí mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀ tí ẹ ti wà lórí ìkàlẹ̀. Don't tell me, Koiki, but go and set up your own platform and do that. I am a one man that collaborates with everybody. Even somebody called me yesterday. On our group nínú America, wọ́n náà tuntun pín sí ọ̀ràn mẹ́ta. Kí là ń fà, kí là ń gbé. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ slow wa down lẹ́yìn o. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ slow wa down. All these groups. Ẹ ti pínra yín sí mẹ́rin, ẹ ti pínra yín sí márùn-ún. A lè bá wọn kan ṣe ẹ̀ torí pé bọ́ ṣe ń ṣe rally yẹn kọ́ láyé. Níbo Koiki gbogbo ẹ̀dí Koiki bá wọn ṣe. Ẹ má bá wọn kan ṣe o, àwọn kan ní kẹ́ bá ṣe o, a dẹ̀ fẹ́ gba Yorùbá nation. Ìyẹn lèmi ṣe sọ pé a máa da gbogbo ẹ̀rú nísàlẹ̀. And I've said it so many times. A lot of you are scared of the Fulani government. Àwọn òyìnbó ò lè bá wa ṣe tó wà nílẹ̀ nísìnyí. You think the white people will work with us to break up Nigeria? No, they're not going to do that. It is entirely up to me and you to demand that we want self-determination. And if we don't break away from Nigeria, you've seen the, shall I release the audio again? Just the energy. We're going to come back again to that most of the time. You don't see Igboho. You don't see Igboho. Àfẹ́bá Yorùbá àfẹ́bá Ṣòwòrẹ́ ṣe àfẹ́bá Ṣòwòrẹ́ ṣe o Koiki àfẹ́bá shut up your mouth. Don't tell that to your daddy. Don't tell me that. I'm just going to show us a few things that I've put together. I hope my sister will be able to hold as much as possible, and I don't want to have too many of it, but I've got a few things ready for us. So I'm just going to brief us quickly where we're going to be touching on. Almost every day I talk about this nonsense passport. Some of us still hold it because we haven't got another passport to travel with. That's fine. Don't destroy it yet, because that is still the only one that you can use to move from point A to B until we finally get to our final destination. Maybe until we create something that will be able to allow us to travel. But for now, that's the only thing you have. We are still very gentle people. If not, in terms of economy, but we are stupid when we are saying we are gentle. Hey, yeah. What are stupid? They think when that time comes, one country will come and save them. Every country will first save their citizens before they save anybody in Nigeria. Wọ́n kọ́kọ́ kó àwọn Hercules àwọn bàbá plane wà wọ́n á fi import àbí export gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tó bá wà níbẹ̀ Nigeria. Because this fight will get dirty at some point. We are still very, very, a ṣì ń ṣe bí tọmọlúàbí ni. But pé kò ní wà dirty yẹn because Yoruba politicians sọ fẹ́ mi pé ká keep one Nigeria so that kóhun lè ní àṣẹ lórí àwa. In one Nigeria that he knows that is not working. In one Nigeria that they know is not working. I've talked about Nigerian passport so many times. But another news I saw this morning is going to allow me to talk about it again this morning. So we're going to discuss about that. But what was the news I saw? I'm not surprised. But Nigerians at home are still thinking that this country will work. It's a messed up country. It's not going to help you, myself, your family, your previous family. Look, forget about even all the atrocity happening in Nigeria. We are talking about a country that Look, this is the headline. Insurgency, secessionists, banditry, threaten Nigeria. Africa's biggest nation faces its biggest test since civil war 50 years ago. The economics. Little more than 6 decades ago. Tó bá sọ pé nǹkan 6 decades, that's 60 years ago. Tí bá sọ pé 2 decades ni mo ti lò nílùú òyìnbó, that means pé mo ti gbé ní UK for 20 years. Ó dẹ̀ lè sọ fún mi pé ìlú tèmi gbé tí mo rí bó ṣe ń tọ́jú arúgbó, bó ṣe ń tọ́jú omidan, bó ṣe ń tọ́jú ẹni tó ní wọ́n tẹ̀ wá respect anybody in Nigeria. Even if you have disability challenges, they respect you none. And you're telling me that these Yoruba politicians will fix Nigeria. Wọ́n ní ṣoríire gbogbo wọn. Bastard, every one of them. Maybe just few of them ló gbádùn láàrin wọn bẹ́ẹ̀. Majority of them are bastard. From the House of Rep to the local government chairman to ní ṣoríire gbogbo yín. Kò ní dá fún gbogbo yín ni mo sọ. Because you are all wicked. Ẹni tó ní disability challenge ní Nàìjíríà ní constituency yín lè lọ wá kẹ́ sọ pé tó ti jẹun láàárọ̀ yìí. Do you know how many people that have been given birth to, not because of their own, because of the negligence that happened when they were giving birth to them in the hospital, and each of the local government does not even know what is wrong with them? Èmi ní kan tí mo ń tọ́jú bẹ́ẹ̀ for almost 3 years now. Ó ní ọmọ mẹ́ta lọ́wọ́. Méjì nínú wọn ìkan ní critical condition. I'm talking about as far back as almost 3-4 years ago. Mo rọmọ yẹn sójú rí báyìí. It's just a love that you can call. And I'm sure everybody knows what I'm talking about. Every one of us, we have somebody like that. We are just Moriembe, Citizen AY. Very good analysis yesterday. I watched it, and I'm going to be talking about that. I've already put it here. Ninas, their conversation last night. And Citizen AY gave a very good speech as well. And everyone, the media, I watched Tenio Logo last night as well. Good presentation. And I was able to walk out when she said, "Do we have federal government?" Igboho náà ló pa Delegiwa. Because as at the age the Delegiwa Chief Igboho was probably 15 years old, according to the analysis Sister Tenio Logo was giving yesterday. Some of you lójú ara yín pé kí gbogbo àwọn media kẹnu wa máa kò ní àdúrà tẹjá gbà nìyẹn kẹnu wọn kọjá máa bára wọn jà we all have different presentation. Bẹ́ẹ̀mi ṣe máa sọ yàtọ̀ sí bí Sister Dara ṣe máa sọ, bí Sister Dara ṣe máa sọ máa yàtọ̀ sí bí Òṣà ṣe máa sọ, bí Heritage ṣe. We might not agree in everything. Normal nìyẹn ṣàbọ̀ bí gbogbo àpapọ̀ náà yọ bí gbogbo àpapọ̀ ni. And Lady K will be stronger. She will be back on again. Ó máa sọ̀rọ̀ tó wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀. Wọ́n fẹ́ yẹ kó sọ tó wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀ ni. Ó máa jáde tálàfíà bá padà sí gbogbo ara. Ó máa continue from ibi tó. Fẹ́ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa ká wà unite. Ìyẹn lẹ́yìn kọ̀ọ̀kan náà tẹ̀ ń wò wá. Lọ sórí péjì. Kọ̀ọ̀kan kúkọ síbẹ̀. Ní Koiki ló ní kọ́ wá kọ́. Ní ṣàfi dájà lẹ́ẹ̀ láàrin gbogbo wa. Normal nìyẹn. But ibi táwa ń lọ làwa focus. And that's why you've seen that I don't respond to everything. Tí mo gbé dání ó yàtọ̀ sí yẹn. Èmi sọ fún yín láti last year pé international community ò ní lè bá wa sọ́ọ̀tì tó wà nílẹ̀. Ẹ lọ wo gbogbo broadcast èmi ti ń ṣe láti last year because èmi ń bá G7 jà, mo ń bá G60 jà. Gbogbo wọn ni mo ń bá jà, èyí tó bá fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ ní kó ṣẹlẹ̀. Ilé ayé kan náà la wá, wọ́n lè pààyàn lẹ́ẹ̀mejì. Kò possible, ẹ má jẹ́ kó máa fi ikú dẹ́rù bà wá, kò sẹ́ni tó dẹ̀ máa lọ nísìnyí. But nítorí pé ìbẹ̀rù olórí burúkú tó ti kọ́ sí gbogbo aláyà. Military ń bọ̀, wọ́n máa fi ìbọn ọwọ́ wọn náà láti máa fi ṣe jàǹbá fún wọn tásìkò yẹn bá tó. Èèyàn mélòó la máa pa? Àsìkò yẹn ò tí ì tó ni. It's just a matter of time. Britain ò ní lè handle tó ń bọ̀. America ò ní lè handle tó ń bọ̀ because we are all upset. Biafra ó build up díẹ̀díẹ̀. Wọ́n ti sọ fún wa pé leave Nnamdi Kanu or no election in Anambra. Ẹ̀yẹ́ ó kù díẹ̀. Let's look at this. I was able to pick this on Twitter. The economics. And Koda, to access this now, they want me to pay. And I'm not going to pay. Because, we are paying too many money for different things. But it's good when you have access to some of this information. These are the information that you don't have. You might be able to read some information, but I'm talking about our expert. And when I was looking at what Ninas was discussing yesterday, I decided to continue with that topic today. And I saw this already. So, and it collates with what I'm going to be showing you here. In the commercial analysis here, I'm just going to play it. The gentleman that put this analysis out, oh my God. I just want you to look at the picture there. VAT from January. Ani àwọn ọlọ́pọlọ tó wà nílẹ̀ Igbo àti ilẹ̀ Yoruba àti even in Arewa. Let us all stand on our own. And if I decide I want to go and invest in the Arewa land, I will go and invest there if it's secure for me. If it's not secure, I don't have to go there. But what the Yoruba and the Igbo politicians and the Arewa politicians and the Fulani politicians wants to keep us in one Nigeria, and then there is no development. So these are the areas I'm going to be looking at. Look at it. Hey, Pele, hey, you are shocked. Is that not what I've been telling you? Does Gazette have to tell you what KOIKIMEDIA, I've been telling you every day that passport is a contraction? Is that not what I've been telling you? Nigeria Global Passport Index is now worse than Congo and Burundi. Do you understand what that means? Yes, God will punish all the saboteurs. You're quite right. I totally agree with that. Oh no, Cherry Bobo, ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wà nínú group kankan tí ẹ fẹ́ jẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ Yoruba kó lọ sí you know my Yoruba is not I've left home again to move forward. Elédùmarè la fà yín lọ́wọ́. Because people also want to drag us back. They want us to be in Nigeria until election and until after election. That's what some people are doing. You know? If you think everybody in a WhatsApp group, they are there for the purpose of the movement, you're wasting your time. And that's why I don't respond to so many groups anymore. Because we are just there. We are working very hard. Don't get me wrong. We are spending our money, our time, our energy. But it is time now that every group around the world pick up something and decide in combat if you focus is lórí group yín bóyá lórí okoko Michael lema gbogbo energy tẹ́ ní nísìn ibẹ̀ lema put gbogbo resources yín sí. You don't have to support KOIKIMEDIA for that. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá fẹ́ support wa fún nǹkan táwa fẹ́ máa ṣe ẹ support wa. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá fẹ́ support ẹ má support, but you must support KOIKIMEDIA as an organization. Koiki otutu bẹ̀rẹ̀ fẹ́ gbowó ọ̀dẹ̀. Ìwọ má san BBC license. Wàá mọ̀ pé wọ́n ń jail àwọn èèyàn fún. Mo wà lórí ètò lọ́wọ́ màá sọ̀rọ̀ later mo wà lórí ètò. Please, nobody call because I'm in a live broadcast. Please. It kind of hold me, the conversation back. A very good morning once again. Somebody say, I hate that new passport. It has even the pictures of the herdsmen on it. Federal Republic of Nigeria. Keep your passport because you can't destroy it because that's still the only way you can travel from point A to B until you get your Biafra, the Middle Belt, the Arewa, and the Yoruba. Some say, don't call us Yoruba. It doesn't matter. When we get to where we are going, we will be able to sort things out. But don't let anybody tell you that the passport is working. It is now worse than Congo and Burundi. The ranking based on the most travel-friendly passport indicates that Ghana is far ahead of Nigeria, standing on number 84 spot. Do you know that when you have a Ghana passport, you can go to Turkey, visa on arrival? I don't know whether some of you know that. I have been here discussing, educating us about which country you can go. We even talked about this some few days ago. Almost every day. The world clock. As we stand today, 86 millions of you, including me, because I have family there, are people living in abject poverty. Do you know what that means? People living in extreme poverty. Poverty that you cannot. Passport IGBC, Benny. We believe in our Creator, whether you are Christian. Don't worry about that. We believe in our Isheshe. And it is time that every group must now go and consult something. Whether you as a group can keep going in prayer mode. Bia ke lọ sínú àwẹ̀ fúnjọ́ méjì ni kete béèrè pé kí l'Ọlọ́run fi ìran wọ̀nyí nínú group yẹn lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. Ìran wo l'Ọlọ́run fi wọ̀nyí apart from pé a ti mọ̀ pé a máa lọ We are need lawyer. Anybody, let me say this. If anybody say Yoruba and the Biafra and the Arewa and the country is not going to break, I am telling you it's going to break. They are just waiting for something to spark. Even the world is waiting. They are preparing. They might not tell you. Because they can see it, they can read it. Look, the economics is read around the globe. So if you are telling me today that this paper, you think is about all these Bolekaja newspaper in Nigeria, I am telling you that the world is watching what is happening. So for them to include, even though we know we are not secessionists, we are self-determination. So there's insurgency, there's secessionists, there's banditry, threatening Nigeria. Africa, biggest nation, faces its biggest test since Civil War of 50 years ago. So you think that they don't know? They know. They know that there's Yanga they sleep, trouble go wake up. Look at it, the grass is broken. I see a Nigeria to fire. But one thing I want everybody to do is, those of us in different groups, let us now communicate with our creator in whatever ways. Entobani babalawo nínú group, ẹni kọlọba yín check, ento bá jẹ́ Muslim, kó lọ ṣàdúrà lé lórí, ento bá jẹ́ Christian, ẹ lọ ṣàdúrà lé lórí. Ẹni kọ́nà fi ìran wọ̀nyí pé ìgbésẹ̀ wo ló kù ta láti gbé láti fi cross over bí tá ń lọ. Because kò pẹ́ mọ́. Mo kí gbogbo yín tí ẹ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Nílùú France, ní Germany, all over the world. We have 195 countries around the globe. Oduduwa nation, Yoruba nation, whatever nation, Biafra nation, Arewa nation, everybody must go. It's just as simple as that. The union is no longer working. And if they think that we are going to stop by giving us threats, by calling us names, by instigating things around us, it's not going to happen. Because we are not ready to back down. So let's just read a little bit from what I can track from here, because you can't read everything because you have to pay. Little more than 6 decades ago, as Nigeria was nearing independence, even those who were soon to govern Africa's largest countries had their doubt about whether it would hold together. Hey, I hope you are listening. You are listening with me. Even àwọn tí wọ́n rò pé, I'm just trying to do the iron before, the translation. Little more than 60 years ago, nígbà tí Nigeria ń súnmọ́ independent, àwọn tí wọ́n independent, even those who were soon, àwọn tó máa gbàjọba Africa's largest country, àwọn gan ní doubt, wọ́n kí ló ń pè doubt ní èdè Yorùbá, ẹ bá mi wá meaning ẹ̀, àwọn gan wọ́n nígbàgbọ́ pé ó máa hold together for this long, because ìgbàgbọ́ pé Nàìjíríà máa ti pín tipẹ́ kò ń ṣe nísìn, ó yẹ kó ti pín tipẹ́. But because Maradona tó ń ṣe fún wa lọ́tún lósì, they were putting different things among us. Tó bá mú nígbà tó mú bàbá wa Ọbásanjọ́, àwọn kan ní kò ṣe bàbá tiwa, kò ṣe bàbá tèmi náà, olúkàkú ló mọ bàbá tiẹ̀. Nígbà tó mú Ọbásanjọ́ wá ní 1999, ó dose of tension ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ńkì Abíọ́lá, ẹni máa lówó. Ẹlòmíì ilé lọ fún ní London tó pọ̀ gba ẹrù báwa máa gba ilé tó bá fún wa nílé ní kúure ọ̀rọ̀ lé là ń sọ nísìnyí. Ẹlòmíì rò pé tó bá ti gbówó kan fún, mo rántí nígbà tí mo kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀, ìyẹn kan ní when they give you $20,000, kò ní dá fún ẹ, èlò ní $20,000. Èmi ti forúkọ sílẹ̀ báyìí, whatever you can call my name, àwọn ọmọ mi, àwọn ọmọ àtẹ̀bí náà àjọ máa jẹ́ ni. I have already put my name out there. Ìwọ náà ní kí ìwọ náà wá sáré nísìn, borúkọ tiẹ̀ náà ṣe máa wà níbẹ̀. Because bàbá wa Chief Igboho náà sọ pé orúkọ tòun lòun fẹ́ kó jẹ́ number 1. Bàbá Akíntóyè ní number 1, gbogbo wa ní number 1. But we must work towards it. Mo rántí nígbà yẹn, ó dà pọ̀ ọmọ Igbo tẹni bọ̀bọ̀ tó pè yẹn. Hey, only you think that you know what they don't do in Antican, gbogbo ẹ̀ náà làwa náà rí. Kí àpadà sọ oríṣiríṣi náà sáwà náà ni. Ẹlòmíì rò pé á ti sú. Ẹ̀mọ́ tẹ́ ń bá fa wàhálà ni. Àwọn tó mọ̀ mí mọ̀. Just look at it. Even those that thought when Nigeria should hold is a shock to them. is because we have not activated those actions. We are still doing all this analysis every day. But one day, somebody will pull the trigger. Who's going to pull the trigger? We don't know. Already they have put, I want to pull trigger. So, be Asha, Alati, Ibrahim, Baba Mitoda, Wani, it is still one man fighting the rest of the two. By the time the remaining two start fighting the other one, it now becomes three fighting each other to break away from Nigeria. Because we cannot be held to ransom because you think, they control the military, they control the navy, they control everything. No. They cannot control all our local government by the time everything explodes. It's just a matter of time. Sherry reason that Sherry Lekki Toll Gate is because we told them that we are coming to Lekki Toll Gate. When we say we are going to be in every part of local government, that is where we should be working as groups. And yeah, mobilize àwọn èèyàn sílẹ̀ ní gbogbo gbèríko ní gbogbo Lagos State. And yeah, local government feel pé under our own group, local government la fẹ́ face. It could be for local government and it could be simultaneous like that in every group. But rather we are just in that group, we are just wasting time, we are bringing a link, too many videos, and then the same video, send, like almost 300 people are sending it to me. We are losing the plot. Rather than us start strategizing, okay, I'm a bere rally ni Ondo State, ni Iweje. I'm just using an example. In a local government there, local government Maryland, Ifemu, enye bere si mobilize àwọn èèyàn sílẹ̀ ní gbogbo bẹ̀yẹn. So that anytime tabati rally ma jáde báyìí, boom, local government yẹn làwọn èèyàn ma ti jáde. Wọ́n need láti lọ sí local government mi. Wọ́n need láti wọ mọ́tò lọ sí soka. No. Why does it have to be soka nìkan láti fi lọ sí rally? We are not talking to our people anymore, our Yoruba politicians. They're not listening to us. So we must start rally in every local government simultaneously. And then we start shutting down the system gradually. Peaceful rally. Wọ́n lè mobilize the soldiers ọlọ́pàá lọ sí gbogbo local government tó wà lórí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá because already there's pressure in the southeast. And from what I'm getting, I think the Biafra will be sit at home until, I think from the November the 4th, until the 10th of November. But rather than that, all we are doing in WhatsApp group is, WhatsApp group. WhatsApp group, we are not focused on each of the WhatsApp group. And for me, I just say, you know what? That's fine. It might be the weather here has changed in UK, and I still have a bit of cold. Why am I saying this? Because we must start thinking. We have a lot of local government. Focus on this local government. Forget about trying to come to Soka from Ekiti. Kí ló fẹ́ wá ṣe ní Soka lọ́dọ̀ Baba Sunday Igboho. No. Eno Ekiti yẹn ni kẹ́tì máa produce gbogbo local government. Tẹ́yìn fẹ́ bá ṣiṣẹ́. Kò bá jẹ́ yọkan. The same thing in Osun State. The same thing in Lagos State. In Ogun State. But what we are doing is, Elomi, you want to chew more than what you cannot. By now, Oyekati Beresi roll out posters again, just as I was doing in Nigeria. Now, nobody's talking about that anymore. Everybody has kept quiet. Inú group yín, tabati na fẹ́ ṣe poster and say, ẹ tún máa kówó jẹ, ẹ máa kówó jẹ, àrí ìtẹ́ ti ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀. Ìyẹn ló máa sọ. That's why I've kept quiet. Ẹ lẹ poster, ẹ lẹ sí gbogbo local government, kọ́ máa jí láàárọ̀, kọ́ máa bá níbẹ̀. Gbogbo local government by now, ó yẹ kí poster wa máa wà ní gbogbo ara. Gbogbo bó bá ṣe ń yọ ká máa túlẹ̀. That is what we should be doing. But tí Koiki bá gbé jáde padà nísìn, ó ṣe wá kọ KOIKIMEDIA sí lára. That's what they will be saying. Tẹ́mi bá gba owó nísìn, tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kọ́ lọ roll it out, tí mo fi KOIKIMEDIA sí lára pé power by KOIKIMEDIA. No, orúkọ dádì tẹ́ni bá fi sí. Orúkọ dádì àti mọ́mì tẹ́ni bá fi sí. Rather, gbogbo akọ̀wà lórí group. We are trying, but we need to now increase the volume. Àwa tí ń ṣe bẹ́ńbẹ́ on the social media. Ẹ̀yin wọ́n ní láti mojú yín. Ẹlòmíì máa pè. Ìyẹn tẹ̀ máa pa mí lẹ́rìn. Ìwọ tó lè change orúkọ tó bá pè. Orúkọ tó bá wùyàn ni ó ń jẹ́ lẹ́yìn odi. Èmi tí mo rẹ̀ nígbà tí mo ti dé ní 1998. Hello, ta ló sọ̀rọ̀? Èmi ò fi dárúkọ mi. Irú ọ̀rọ̀ wo nìyẹn kẹ̀? Ṣé ọmọ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ pè ó yẹ kẹ́ ti change, ẹ yẹ kẹ́ ti mọ orúkọ tẹ́tẹ́. Ta ló sọ̀rọ̀? Kúnlé ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. Báwo lèmi ṣe fẹ́ mọ̀ pé Kúnlé lẹ̀ ń jẹ́? John ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. Ezeobi ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. But rather than that, what we are doing is, we should wait for IGBOHO to come out. So you must wait for Chief Sunday IGBOHO to come out before we start putting posters, as I was doing in Nigeria for 6 months. We are not ready. Did you hear that? Somebody is saying that we must not go and lay poster. You know all those posters we were putting all over the, Tanle Kakiri. Group Konkon initiated, okay, 100,000 posters, 200,000 posters, and mobilize àwọn èèyàn kọlọ lẹ lọ́wọ́ alẹ́ wọn ní láti lè lọ́wọ́ sùn tọ́lọ́pàá máa rí wọn mú. Gbogbo local government wa kò sí ná níbẹ̀. So all they have to do is ọ́fíìsì local government chairman yẹn gangan lè máa lẹ́mọ́ gbogbo ara wọ̀. Tẹ́ bá lè dé ẹgbẹ́ governor's office tí ẹ lè rọ lẹ́mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́sìn everywhere. That will start creating the problem for them, because the more that now everywhere is quiet, nobody is doing ní kẹjá de nísìnyí kẹ lọ protest because ọlọ́pàá máa lé yín. But ṣé ẹ lè poster káàkiri ni? Èmi bèrè ni o. Ṣé rí gbogbo Lagos Ìbàdàn expressway lọ́wọ́ alẹ́ ẹ lè poster mọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ táwọn tó ń travel tó máa rí pé kí ni ìmá serious lóòótọ́? All we have done is we have kept quiet. Nobody is doing anything. Àwa ń dúró kí òyìnbó kó wá sọ fún wa pé nǹkan tá a máa ṣe lélẹ̀. Ní kẹ jáde kẹ lọ máa gbé igi, ní kẹ lọ gbé weapon. But ẹ ṣe poster in thousands and millions. Ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lẹ̀ sí gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Èyí tẹ́ rí ní Ìbàdàn University yẹn èmi mo ní kọ́ lọ lẹ̀ síbẹ̀. That was the last few that we have. Àwa náà ní mọ́. Èyí tẹ́ rí ní University of Ibadan yẹn kan confirm ẹ̀. I saw the poster at University of Ibadan gate. This is what we need to start doing now. Àwa máa ṣe analysis fẹ́yìn tí ẹ wà online. Tẹ ní internet ẹ lè máa gbọ́ wa. A máa ṣe analysis ẹ̀. Look, we cannot just say Afegba Yoruba nation and the whole Yoruba community does not even have an idea that this thing is still going on. Let us roll out posters. Ní láti sanwó fún Koiki, ẹgbẹ́ bá fi ṣe poster, máa ń tẹ́lẹ̀ pé printer nílé. Èló ni wọ́n ṣe poster 300. Ní quality kankan lọ títí. Àní kọ́kọ́ máa lẹ́kọ́ lẹ́sí gbogbo. Àní kí wọ́n jí láàárọ̀ kó máa bá poster níwájú gbogbo local government yìí kọ́ máa bá níbẹ̀ gbogbo secretariat. Tẹ́ bá lè wọnú sí ṣe kò sí security ní Nàìjíríà yín lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ rọ̀ pé security wà ní. Ṣé ní gbogbo àwọn bàbá lọ́dẹ tó ń fi síbẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ alẹ́ yẹn àwọn bàbá yẹn let me come out, because this is a very very important area before we come back into the rest of the conversation. Because our people now are like Koiki Amotalese. Ẹ̀yin sọ̀rọ̀ lóòótọ́, but we have not rolled out the posters again. You can all do the posters in different groups. Ele poster template ti already. Ele máa lò pé Koiki ni change wordings there. But at the template and tag gbogbo an lò tẹ́lẹ̀. Everybody was using that template. Almost everybody. And I initiated it. I initiated ọ̀rọ̀ poster when I went to Nigeria. Nígbà tí mo lọ Nigeria in January. Èmi ni mo ní kó lọ roll it out. But now nobody's doing anything anymore on it. Ta ló wà ńbẹ̀ jẹ́ fún mi lómi? Hello? Is somebody there? Hello? Need of me. You understand? Let's roll out posters. Gbogbo university. Ẹ kò bá dẹ̀. Kọ́ jí láàárọ̀ báyìí ká. Ọmọ Yorùbá dey go. Yoruba dey go. Somebody said I sat to the poster and I was laughing. I just came visiting. Okay. Let's do that. Let's roll out. Let's start. Ẹ má dúró pé ìgbà tí ṣífù bá jáde. No. Yíyan ṣáà. Lè mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lè lẹ́nà. Gbogbo ojú ẹlẹ́gba, gbogbo stadium, gbogbo alákàá, gbogbo third mainland bridge. Lẹ́mọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ dànù. Kọ́ máa drive, kọ́ máa rí nínú traffic pé ọmọ kí ni serious o. But rather, we are all in a group trying our best. Kimani, try best to her. Ṣẹ́gbọ́n, your honey just give security 500 naira. They will let you paste poster everywhere. Ṣẹ́gbọ́n, Nigeria. Ìlú yàn ní security. Ẹ̀rí tó fi dán lọ. Ó ti release wákìlì. Èyí tí máa gúnṣe sọ pé ọmọ bí. Ó ti release ẹ̀ bá ti gbé lọ. Ó ti wà lọ́nà bí ọ̀nà Sambisa nísìn. And we have our people waiting and do the miracle. Èló lẹ fẹ́ ṣe poster. I remember how much we were doing it then. tó bá yẹ pé ibi tí ẹ lè àwọn èèyàn fi wọṣọ but ẹ̀ríkẹ́ lẹ pósítà ṣeré àsìkò aṣọ ká máa wáṣọ yẹn padà ó ń bọ̀ díẹ̀ ló kù ẹ jẹ́ káwọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ campaign tiwọn ṣèbí APC máa fẹ́ ṣe campaign àti PDP ìjọba bá ti mú déètì campaign ìjọ ìlànà náà máa ṣe campaign gbogbo a máa jáde tán ni ìjọba bá ti mú date làwọn náà máa mú date. That is the first thing we can do now. Create that awareness back. I'm not talking about flyer. And the poster everywhere. Put an airport. You got about the airport in Nigeria. Lagos Muritala moment. The airless way. You can do these things in under 10 minutes and you are gone. Nobody knows that you are the one. But we are waiting for somebody. And though the Koiki Kowasile go to a poster. Don't go and do it in the afternoon or in the morning. Go and do it in the night. Everywhere in Yoruba land is dark. Darkness level anyway. From 8 p.m. in Yoruba land, everywhere is dark. There's look London. Bit of agbon mi nisin ti ba jáde. Wàá tún máa wò ní pé tó bá yọ síta. Because everywhere is bright. Wàá kọ́ máa wá, one restaurant tó kọ́ra máa wọlé wàá kọ́ra lọ ṣí sí wàá tún jáde padà. But lọ́dọ̀ yín nísìn, àìmọye ìtàn tó máa tọ̀ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títí tí ọkọ̀ fọ̀tẹ̀ nígbà kó ń tọ̀ níbẹ̀. Let's think about that. So let's continue with the broadcast. A very good morning, 11:41, and welcome to the program. So, this is where we were before, earlier on. Little more than 60 years ago, as Nigeria was nearing independence, even those... Janisuru, I need to get water. Hello? Can somebody get me water, please? Hello? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Emma Binu, this our job. You need to drink a lot of water. All right, so let's continue. 60 years ago, as Nigeria was nearing that independence in 1960, even those who were soon to govern Africa's largest country had their doubts about whether it will hold together. That is a statement that I want us to hold this morning. Kódà àwọn bàbá wa long tí wọ́n put it together. I'm sure tó bá ń wò wá nísìn pé ẹ sì jẹ́ kí Nigeria hold together. Why? Why do you allow this to hold together? Let's go away from each our own different ways. British colonists had drawn a border around land that was home to more than 50. British colonists had drawn a border around land that was home to more than 250 ethnic groups. Obafemi Awolowo, a politician of that era, evoked Metternich doctrine that Nigeria is not a nation, it is a mere geographical expression. And that is why today, this is what your passport, we come back to this one, is becoming valueless. Just as your Naira, Eloni exchange rate, Lenny, data. I'm sure the exchange rate is now about 780 to £1. So as problem is building up, Babawa, late Chief Obafemi Awolowo told us, I'm sure he will be still surprised that we are still together in this messed up country called Nigeria today. I'm talking about the late Chief Obafemi Awolowo. The early years of independence, academia, because to read more you have to pay £10. And I would any £10. I'm paying too much money for different things, So the early years of independence seem to prove him right. Cool, follow cool. So what for independent in 1960 based on where Igbo, Yoruba, and Hausa will be together. Awolowo will be rolling nervously in his grave watching us and asking, why are we still in Nigeria? You're right. Because we shouldn't be in Nigeria anymore. Even if after 2014, the whole thing should have stopped based on so many things. The amalgamation, the constitution, the union is not what we started with in 1960. The early years of independence seemed to prove him right. Coup follow coup. Ethnic pogroms. Let me go and look for the meaning so that it helps me and you as we educate ourselves. Let's go and look for the meaning. And then we'll look at the pronunciation as well.
Pogrom. Pogrom.
An organized massacre of an organized massacre of a particular ethnic group, in particular that of the Yoruba people, the Biafran people, by the Fulani. Mo change ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ni o. Do you hear that?
Pogrom.
Now, bí ọba ń kalọ ní bíbá, àfẹni tó bá mọ into mean. Do you understand now that when you look at this statement, the early years of independence seem to prove him right. Coup follow coup. Ethnic massacre of the Yoruba people, of the Biafran people, of the Middle Belt people by one particular tribe known as Fulani. Are we not listening to what we are discussing? The program. That's why when thank you very much, ethnic cleansing. But when you look at it the way they put it here now, don't think because I sit here, we know everything. No, we are all learners on this journey. And that is why I will always like to, when I see a word, I will go and do what they call the meaning and also the pronunciation. And look at what this word has come back to it. Just think about it. Is that not what is happening presently in Nigeria today? An organized massacre of a particular ethnic group like the Biafran, like the Yoruba, the Omoluabi, by the Fulanis. And the world is keeping quiet. And that would take me to this this index, Global Terrorism Database. We know where Nigeria stands on these. They have not just given you terrorists, they have also put you in abject poverty. They have not just put you in abject poverty, they have also useless your Nigerian passport. So now you have three things in your hand. Your life is no longer safe. Insecurity in Nigeria. Your passport is valueless. So even if you want to travel out today, you will have to apply for a visa to go to Canada. And Canadian will say, no, man. No, man. We ain't giving you no visa. We ain't giving you no visa because you're not coming back to Nigeria. And you are thinking, okay, so what can I do? Which country can I go? I just need to get out of this country. And you end up finding yourself in some countries that will now oppress, humiliate you, disrespect you. Imagine Nigerians in Congo. I know them. But Congo is now even better to be than to be in Nigeria. Do you understand what that means as a Nigerian? And you are there now. Let's now watch this analysis put together during the Nina's conversation yesterday.
It's amazing that we get to look at our numbers because most times it's in the numbers that you really get to understand what's really going on, especially in Nigeria. And I think the best way to start is to look at what are the dreams of our founding fathers. What did Nigeria used to be in the 1950s before we started to have a situation where the entire productivity of the country, the entire plan basically has been...
Timba kí gbogbo èèyàn, màá kí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi àtàtà Wo TV. Ẹ̀kúṣẹ́ takuntakun Wo TV. Thank you very much. I just spotted your comment right there. I really appreciate you for joining us this morning. Let's continue to hear this. Sharing numbers is very, very important. Let's hear what this brother was given yesterday during the Nina's conversation.
It's currently going upside down. Very that we are the poverty capital, one of the poorest countries. I always talk about poverty in the sense that for you to understand the problem of poverty, we have a situation whereby among 90 million people, more than 50% of our population is less than $1,000 a day. And these people are classified as they are living under absolute or abject poverty. It's a very big problem if you look at it in that regard. And 6 million, it's a huge population if you compare with some of the other populations in other countries, right? And if you can compare that particular problem, if you look at it in terms of states, you start to understand that the southern part of Nigeria, the poverty, for example, in the southwest, the poverty level is about 20%. And then if you look at things, take it to the northeast, northwest, the poverty level is about 80%. So it tells you a very big problem that we have in the country. But what is even more is that I always ask people that what was the dream of our founding fathers? In the 1950s, Nigeria controlled 49% of the world palm kernel production. Nigeria produced 117 metric tons, and ironically, the entire world produces 150,000 metric tons. So Nigeria produces 417,000 metric tons, and those metric tons were produced in the southern part of the country. The palm oil was produced in the southern part of the country.
Okay, all right, okay. Oh boy, too many problems, and looks like our broadcast. Okay, let's see. All right, let's close that. Let me come back here. It seems that particular bit was interrupted, so let me come back here slightly and close that quickly. Sometimes we do have glitch, so but I'm sure you, at least I hope you can still hear me. Let me see if I can still hear myself. That's the most important thing. But I'm sure you. Okay, you can still hear me, but the picture seems frozen. That's fine. We will try to rectify that in just about a few minutes. Just bear with us. These things does happen, especially when you're dealing with a kind of conversation like this. Once again, a very good morning and welcome back to the conversation. Sometimes it's just the normal. Okay. All right. Okay. I think. All right. Let's take up this one. This one might be giving us echo. All right. So let's take up that one. My screen is still frozen. Let me pop it up back and see what is going on. Let's refresh. I'm refreshing my camera. Yeah, we're good now. It might be these things does happen sometimes. Yeah, the sound must not have been clear. Remember, the guy was speaking to us from Nigeria last night. So, all right. At least we have an idea what the guy was explaining. You can watch it on KOIKIMEDIA. We did it yesterday. You can go and watch it properly on it yesterday. So now, let's come back to this analysis. Even as early as when we got independent in the 1960s, just immediately after independence, there was a different mission. Sherry, I want to work by independent. I want to there's another mission nearby. And please, if you can still hear me, just indicate yes, especially those of you that are watching us on Facebook and YouTube, so that Akonima Sorodano. If you can still hear me, just indicate yes, and I hope you can still hear me. And I say good afternoon once again to those of you that are joining. Good morning as well. I'm just trying to see if anybody have responded yet. Nobody yet. Okay. Yes, we can still hear you. Thank you very much, Ogunaira, Emmanuel, Clement, Ekene, the Prince, all hail Biafrans, our brothers and sisters, all hail the Middle Belt, and even the Arewa, everybody. Those of you on Facebook, I'm still waiting. Okay. Yep. We're good to go. Thank you very much. MJ, Wasiu, Akinyele. All right. So let's continue. Thank you very much. Now, I want us to remember that 60 years ago, well, it's more than 60 years now, but during the independence, just after Tagba independence, there were some elements of people that already have another plan to make sure that Nigeria does not hold. Coup, follow coup. Ethnic pogroms, which we have already been able to give us what the meaning is.
Pogrom.
An organized massacre of a particular ethnic group, in particular that of the Biafrans, the Omoluabis, the Yorubas, by the Fulanis, helped spark a civil war that cost over 5 million lives, not 1 million, over 5 million lives, as the southern eastern region, calling itself Biafra, tried to break away and was ruthlessly crushed. That was then. They cannot do the same thing anymore in 21st century. You know why? We have more people that are well more connected. There's more money within the Biafrans as against them. Not that they didn't have money then, but our people within the Yoruba are more concerned. Don't let us align with the Biafrans. And I say to myself, when we finally get to where we are going, look, I have lived here for over two decades, and I've not lived with the Nigerian law. If I've lived in Nigerian law, Mati was in prison for so many times because Mama Shekoto Rufi. So let us understand that Biafra wants to go, the Yoruba wants to go, Omoluabi wants to go, Arewa wants to go, Midibe wants to go, and if Arewa doesn't want to go, let them keep the name Nigeria, and then we secure our own borderline, and that is it. It's just as simple as that. So don't be deceived by all these politicians that are telling you that the IPOP, just like Mayegun was explaining yesterday, created the problem at the Oba Kyulu Palace. You can go and watch Mayegun yesterday program, and I'm sure it's going to be on as well for a Sunday sermon, which I'm going to join later on when I finish this. Despite this inauspicious start, Nigeria is now a powerhouse, home to 1 in 6 sub-Saharan African. It is the continent's most boisterous democracy. Its economy, the largest, generates a quarter of Africa's GDP. Nollywood makes more titles than any other country film industry. When they put all this together, the question then you should be asking them is, how come your passport is valueless? It's worse than Congo and Burundi. How come? I've closed that L. I'm going to open it back. We are now also the capital poverty of the world. So when they tell you that, yes, we have great economy, GDP that is, I'm just looking for my data clock. Okay, that's it. Oh, crash link on it, low. Data clock. So, Nigeria, 86 million. So, the Ibere Tekamabirawa ni pe, okay, fair enough. You are saying Nigeria is working. It's working under who? It's not just about Buhari. Buhari ló kàn bá wa tú gbogbo ẹ̀ jáde ni. It has been very, very bad, even during Obasanjo, even before Obasanjo. But the only thing is, Buhari has just given us that everything that we are all waiting for. That is what we are all discussing now. Okay, it looks like you're not following the conversation. I've already responded to Malami. That same day, go on my YouTube page. You will see it there. I've already responded to Malami. Malami is talking nonsense. So, now, my question to those of you that do not understand Boko Haram, Global Terrorism Index, Nigeria, let me show you again. When it comes to terrorism index, you can see where we are. Number 3 in the world. Do you understand what is propping up? What is coming? A country is number 3. You think this world is not sweet? You think until you die, you go to heaven. Jadun, gbadun láyé. Wọ́n sọ fún ẹ pé tó bá kú, ló máa lọ gbádùn tó bá dé. Ìwọ ọmọ bí èèyàn kan lọ tó padà rí. They've locked you and your potential for a very long time. And we are trying to untangle it by telling you that the only way out, the only option on the table now is give us self-determination. It's not a crime. Give us a referendum. It's not a crime. Let everybody go on their way, and then we can go and develop. But our Yoruba politicians are still campaigning for 2023. And they think that 2023 will just happen like that. And some of you, if you come here, IPOB, we've said this so many times, but because Aishin believe Fulani terrorist government, even the Washington Times, IPOB is not a terrorist organization. It is not. But they've given you the impression that IPOB is a terrorist organization, and that is why Malami can tell us that Chief Sunday Igboho has a link with Boko Haram. As much as you might not agree with the Afeniferes, but at least they've come out to say, leave Igboho and Kanu alone. Focus on Boko Haram. There's nothing called bandit. They are terrorists. Afenifere tells Buhari, the pan-Yoruba social political group has accused Buhari regime of dissipating energy and critics and agitators for secession. Afenifere has berated Muhammadu Buhari, dead or alive. It doesn't make any difference to me. How come they did not charge Nnamdi Kanu calling Buhari a dead man? And then we can prove that whether he's alive or not. Kilodeti was no charges. The fake charges that they put on Nnamdi Kanu. And like the Biafra says, no Nnamdi Kanu out, no election in the southeast. For scheming to link Yoruba nation agitator Sunday Igboho Adeyemo to terrorism. The pan-Yoruba social political group accused the regime of dissipating energy on clamping down on the critics of the regime and agitator for secession. In a statement released on Saturday yesterday, Afenifere, oh my God, Emma Bino, I'm charge my other laptop, and it seems the battery is running low. All right, let's quickly just give you these while I get that sorted out, because what to indicate where the battery is flat. Check come on. And likewise, October 29, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., a peaceful solidarity protest for Chief Sunday Igboho from illegal detention by the Republic of Benin Republic government will be held at the Benin Republic Embassy at 2124 Kalorama Road, NW, Washington, D.C. Let us all try to make it down there on the 29th, which is this coming week. Let's come back to the conversation. So what I want us to start thinking is a government that could not contain where we are as number 3. This government should be making sure that for 6 years they've been there, that we are not number 3, but rather we've remained number 3 under the Global Terrorism Index. So when you are now saying that we should go for 2023, my question is, who is going to solve the problem? Who do you think is going to solve the problem? I will solve problem here. Nigeria, it's already gone. But what we are doing is, we are still waiting for the international community to come and declare Nigeria as a failed country. The international community are not going to do so. The international community won't do so. You know why? Because Nigeria for them is a project. But it is entirely up to me and you to continue to enlighten those at home that it does not matter It does not matter the lies put together by all this international community that they are doing a project there, they are working on this, they are trying to fix our healthcare, and all this and all this. It is all lies. Because it's a country that is gone already. And the only way we can get leverage in the sense that we would have peace of mind, is to make sure that having to go for another election is not going to solve the problem. And that is why I explained at that conversation that says, little or more than 6 decades ago, as Nigeria was nearing independence, even those who were soon to govern Africa's largest country had their doubt about whether it will hold together. That was about 60 years ago. So what is giving you the impression now, in 21st century, 24th of October 2021 at 5 minutes past 12 p.m., that you, as a brilliant Nigerian, can solve those problems? You, as a brilliant Nigerian, can rectify the problems, because it's all about leadership problem. It is bigger than leadership. It is not just leadership. It is not leadership. The problem that we have at the moment, the problem is having you as a citizen of a country that has no hope. But because a lot of you, and this is what was happening, I think, yesterday, and I'm going to show you. I've just got that ready. You respect them too much. This was yesterday. The Deputy British High Commissioner says they are more than happy to welcome HMS Strength to Lagos today as they begin engagement and support UK trade, investment, economic growth, and defense objectives, working with our partners in the Nigerian Navy and Armed Force. Oh my God. This was yesterday. It has already arrived in Nigeria. It's for their own, to support UK trade, investment in economic growth in UK, defense objective, working with our partners. Our partners Fulani wọ́n tó kó àwọn ló fi wọ́n síbẹ̀. UK ló fi Fulani síbẹ̀ tó fi ń control wa lẹ́nìí. Wọ́n wá gbé ship wọn dé Èkó, ó ti dé Èkó lánàá. But iṣẹ́ wo ni ship yẹn fi wá ṣe? Ó fi begin engagement, support fún trade in UK, investment in UK, economic growth in UK, at a defense objective. But we have a lot of you now. Tẹ́ bá ti rí àwọn ship yìí nísìn tó yìnbó pọ̀ lórí ẹ̀. Yeah, welcome home. But you think they are there for your own purpose. They are not there for your own purpose. They are there for their own purpose. And that is it. They welcome it. Hey, journalists, take picture. Hey, Oyibo man. Oyibo pepe. Luku pepe. This is what Britain, why they want to keep Nigeria. Following the Nigerian Navy patrol vessel NNS ushered into port and greeted with a band playing on the jetty, HMS Strength is now alongside in Lagos, Nigeria. #Global Britain. This was yesterday in Lagos. While you are all sleeping. And this same country will never give you a visa. We're live on a broadcast. We're live on a broadcast. We're live. I'm live at the moment. I'm on a broadcast. Can we speak later, please? All right. Once again, a very good afternoon. We've not opened the phone line yet. You know why? They're probably ready to fight the Biafrans. That's why they've arrived early before the November. Let's show you this. Let's just come here. Once again, a very good afternoon and welcome to the podcast. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo wa tí a ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. This is what was happening in Lagos yesterday. The ship has arrived in advance to support the military so that they can kill more Biafrans in the southeast. Some of you did not know it's arrived, is it? You're probably just seeing it now. You think Britain is ready to let go Nigeria. You ask yourself those questions. Many thanks to Ben Well and Comrade Matthew, Commander Operation for the Nigerian Navy, for their warm welcome this morning. Team Trent is looking forward to a busy week of training with the Nigerian Navy. To do what? To fight the Biafrans. To make sure that Britain's last empire continue to hold. What busy week? What busy week are they looking forward to? To give Nigerian government all the strategy to make sure that Nigeria does not break. And yeah, our people cannot even apply for a UK visa. You know why? Because your passport is now become so valueless. Apply for a passport to come to, visa to come to UK. UK will start giving you all kind of excuses. You know why? Because your country is a shit hole. And yeah, there are on our water. Orí omi wa ló wà. Àwọn ló dá wàhálà sí wa lọ́rùn in 1914 when they put together why myself and you are suffering today. And we have the High Commissioner that has now become the Sorosoro of the Nigerian government. They are all happy. They are always happy. You can see the smile, regardless. And this man, this is the one I'm looking for as well. Shall Baba that way? Shall let that way? Sam Wardock. Sam Wardock. Yeah. Any Yoruba? Hey, Michelle. A Monte mission town people in. Sam Wardock, he was speaking at the retreat on the Electoral Act Amendment. Sam Wardock congratulated the Nigerian Senate for passing the hashtag Electoral Act and noted provisions for electronic transmission of results will set a solid foundation for 2023's election. They don't care what I am saying. He knows what we are talking about. But he's still talking on behalf of Our Royal Majesty, the 95-year-old woman in Buckingham Palace that still wants to keep Nigeria for Prince Charles, Prince Harry, and the royal family. Harry yet is salontier. But Prince Charles that might take over when the Queen passed on. That's him there. You can see all the microphone, AIT, channels, NTA, Onyibo Pepe. So my question now is, are we all just going to be sitting back, looking back, and then, this country called Great Britain, while we are discussing about the unity that is not working, that was put together by Great Britain, they are there in Abuja, still engaging those that are meant to be representing us about 2023. So you can see the reason why I said let us now scale up our own awareness on the ground back again with more, because this is what they're showing people in Nigeria. They're showing Igbo man like this. They have their sheep. I don't want to close that one, so I'm going to open another Twitter page. They have their sheep already on our waterways, whereas Scotland is operating separately from Wales and England. But in Nigeria today, everybody's happy because they think that we are one big family. But that big family, your passport is not even as good as Congo and Burundi. My people, I hope you are all listening to what I'm saying this morning. This is all happening in less than, this was on the 21st of October. This man, this Oloju Ukuyi, is the head of Governance, Conflict and Social Development, British High Commission in Abuja. You can see they all posted it. They're happy that one of their ship has arrived in Nigeria to make sure that if anything goes wrong, or probably maybe something that we'll use to fight myself as Yoruba people, Omoluabi, you are not looking at the bigger picture. You are thinking about àwọn tó gbé wo, ẹ máa fa àwọn tó gbé wo sílẹ̀, ká focus lórí àwọn tí wọ́n fẹ́ jẹ́ ká lọ gangan, because they are using everything to distract us from the reality of things on ground. How many Nigerians mọ̀ pé ship kan ti dé Nigeria? Ṣẹ́ni tí kò tí rí jẹjẹ, ṣẹ́rí náà bó ṣe ẹ̀rọ ìjókòó. Ẹ̀rọ bó ṣe jókòó. Ìyá òyìnbó pẹ́pẹ́, Head of Governance, Conflict and Social Development, FCDO, Sam Wardock, at the Conference Committee Retreat of the Electoral. Kí ló ní ṣe pé ṣé àwa ní right láti lọ jókòó sí ibi tó bá ti ń ṣe electoral kìíní ní UK ní bíbá? Britain is not ready to let Nigeria go. Bá ṣe fẹ́ ṣe, I don't know. Ìgbésẹ̀ wo la fẹ́ gbé? I have no clue. But all I can say is, we can sit down in our WhatsApp group and be wasting time. Britain is already advising the next step for them to put together. Don't be surprised. They could be cool. Don't be surprised that they've labeled Chief Sunday Igboho and link him with a terrorist organization can be behind some of these guys. Don't be surprised. But our Wandro, for the same people, Allah say, number 10 down the street. They see the Biafrans, they see the people shouting, hey, we don't want Nigeria. But they are here sitting down, talking about one Nigeria on our behalf. And right there and there, they have their ship arrive into our waterways. But we are not concerned. You can see the ship. It has docked right inside our waterways. Let's open the phone line and hear some of your old views. Plus 4475 9405079. Nigerians at home have already been locked into this bracket. They are not saying what I am saying, that this guy is working on behalf of the British government. Right there, and this woman. I have my brother that spoke to us some few days ago. He's here on the line with us. Hello, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Welcome to the program.
Hi, good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon, bro.
Welcome.
Man, I've really enjoyed this broadcast today. I really enjoy your broadcast today. I felt like there are so many good things that you just said. There are so many things that made sense, total sense, that you've touched on today. So I think the most important thing that you said today that I want Nigerians to be very to understand is that the country Nigeria itself is an experiment. Is a project, is an experiment. It's like when a scientist tries to do something that they are not sure of, something that is destined to fail, something that is going to do that would not bring any positive outcome. Something that will not bring any positive outcome. If you look at all the ethnic groups in Nigeria now, we have the Yoruba, we have Fulani, we have Igbo people. These are groups that before the British came, we were fighting. Especially, we're talking about, so let's look at Yoruba and Fulani people, for instance. Now, before the British, colonized us and put us together, the Yoruba people and the Fulani and Hausa people were not always on good terms. We're not on good terms. If you look at the history of these people, look at the jihad. Let's go back to the jihad now. So the jihad took place about 80 to 90 years before the British came and put us together. During this jihad period, the Fulani people tried to conquer Yoruba people, and we resisted. We resisted their encroachment. And I want Nigerians to really understand, what is really going on here. I'm going to just give one example. One quick example. Brother, you live in the UK, and you understand, how things work in the UK and the history of the UK. Let's go back to the Second World War and how Britain tried to fight with Germany. The same way that these British people put us together, if we want to look for something similar that happened, there's something similar, in the European continent, it's like if somebody tries to put England, France, and Germany together into a country, compress them together into a country, that's the equivalent of what we have in Nigeria now. Putting Yoruba people and Fulani people and Igbo people together is like putting British people, Germans, and French people together. There's no way that thing would ever work. Ever work. Like we have Brexit in this country now, where the British people had the opportunity to vote for the in a referendum to leave the EU. And we saw that, the British people were not happy, with being part of the EU, having this court in the Strasbourg, in Brussels, deciding the fate of the British people. This Nigerian project can never, ever work. I don't know how we are going to put that into the brains of Nigerians. I don't know what we are going to do, but we have to keep driving that message. We have to keep driving that message across that Nigeria is an artificial country. This is not something that is supposed to work. It's destined to fail from the very, very beginning. From the very beginning, this amalgamation thing that happened was destined to fail. The country can never, ever work. It's an experiment. It's not real. Nigeria is not a real country. This is an experiment. So I don't know what we're going to do, to drive that message across. I honestly
Well, I'm sure what we are doing now, and part of what you are doing, the rest of every single one of us, like I always, I'm not the bravest. We can continue to just enlighten and tell our people. And based on what they are saying on a daily basis, a young girl was going for youth copper. She was now kidnapped. 2 million ransom is being on her head. A family that have never seen 2 million naira before, they're going to be running out and skelter. If they don't find the 2 million, they sell her off. She become a slave forever. You might say it's not going to be you in Jesus' name, and inshallah and Ashe. But what about those that have been affected? 86 million of Nigerians, and these have been strangled because those that we expect to speak to us are not saying anything. because they're thinking that they can fix Nigeria until they pass on into their graves. There have been so many of them like that. Thank you very much, my doctor, and I hope to look forward to the next conversation with you on our ongoing conversation. Let's come straight to, you can also call. The number is +447594050970. You can call on a direct call, or you can call on a WhatsApp. I hope I can have if you want to call through Skype, I think we can have the Skype on as well. That way I could bring you in. I think we have a new caller on the board. Hello, good morning, caller. Or good afternoon, rather.
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Quick. Very got a correct analysis to make. Very true. But the gentleman that spoke as well, that said Nigeria, project and is a project and is meant to fail. The whole African country is meant to fail to the Oyinbo people. It's just a fact. It's not just Nigeria alone. The whole African country. So now the politicians whatever, if we go back to when Awolowo and everybody had their own region, I don't know what entered Awolowo or what, or all these people to just say let's come together, because I believe that if he hadn't done that and we were carrying on as the way we were, it would have been better. But Shewari or our British, we both live in this country. We know how they operate with their intelligence and everything, information gathering. My own would just be, the only thing we can do is to put more pressure on the so-called security people that are in charge of this populous nation called Nigeria, i.e. our governors, secretariats, our council people, those in government, can put more pressure on them. Then I want to one in school. One need the reorientation, and they need a lot of all this awareness and facts about the Nigeria that they're living in, and the next step is to make them realize and see that there's no hope, because if you have an accident, you're not guaranteed to live. If you're traveling or you're doing anything, or even if you come out of university, you're not guaranteed a job, or you're not guaranteed
a future.
The future is meaningless.
It's very bleak.
So you can't do anything. Even if you say you went to the top university in the so-called Nigeria system, you cannot use that certificate in England. No, you can no America. So you have to even still go and do their own again. So this is what we are saying, that it's just a useless system. But however, I want to share tech in my balancing. To share tech. I want it to develop flag work. I want anything to buy your mobile as tech wise to publicize the flag. Yes, for instance, the Yoruba flag time goes, Yoruba nation flag time goes. Reason why I want tech guys to develop come up blast everywhere. So the tech guys now in Yoruba land or anywhere in the world, they need to start doing something. And then I want to he said the Nigerian army cannot.
Oh yes, I saw. I'm gonna bring that up. Yeah, I saw that as well. Yes, you're quite right. Yes, go ahead. Yeah.
So if he was head of so-called Nigerian army and is making that statement now, so that means there's more to it. So who are the collaborators that is making Nigeria not work? So there's more to this matter. You understand? So the citizen, when they wake up and they sleep and they eat and they go on their 500 naira data, they're happy, they think everything is fine. But it's not, because your future is being damaged. They're borrowing money on your behalf that will never be paid back. Ṣéwárí ti olóyè Sunday Igboho, Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú wọn. Kò dẹ̀ mú nígbàgbọ́ pé kò sí nǹkan tó máa ṣe wọ́n. Ṣẹ̀rí àwọn idiot tó ìdààmú tó jáde lánàá tó gbéra ní Malami èké ìdààmú. Ṣẹ̀rí bàbá yẹn ó kàn fẹ́ máa fíìl di iṣẹ́ tó ń ran ló ń jẹ́. The guy is a stupid guy. Tó sọ pé olóyè ló mú lẹ́tà lọ sí ìdílé. So they are just, once you see that kind of arrangement, you know that these people that are governing you, they are all stupid. Now, nǹkan táwa tún lè ṣe ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ pósítà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ pé ká máa lẹ pósítà. Nǹkan táwọn tó tún mọ̀ nípa technology tó tún mọ̀ nípa science tó lè ṣe. Tójò bá ń rọ̀, ẹ lè mú kíní kẹ fo drone yín àbí kẹ ṣe anything tẹ́ bá lè ṣe. Àwọn soft target tẹ́ lè target pé kíní ẹ sùn kọ́ mọ́ kíní yẹn.
Ẹ̀ka sọ̀rọ̀ lórí live broadcast. We can, those kind of conversations should be behind the scene so that we don't put everything out. I'm gonna let you go. Thank you very much. That was a very brilliant contribution there. Once again, let us especially my broadcast, I can assure you they are listening, they are watching, and they want to know what is the next phase, what is where we are going, and what is our next plan as well. The line is still open. Let us make it as brief as quickly so that we can get as many people in as possible as well. Hello, thank you very much, last caller.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Sherry, I want to sọ láàárọ̀ yìí. In fact, mo wish pé bóyá pé gbogbo èèyàn wá pátá ló ń gbọ́rọ̀ yìí tí wọ́n dẹ̀ lè ṣiṣẹ́ lé lórí. Ṣàdásán tó lè gbégbèsè lé lórí because kò sí nǹkan tá a nídìí náà ju awareness lọ, orientation àwọn èèyàn wa because wọ́n ti brainwash àwọn èèyàn wa gan tipẹ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà yìí. Wọ́n ti fún wọn ní empty promises wípé Nàìjíríà máa da, ó máa dàbí lóyìnbó, ó máa dàbí paradise. You understand? So wọ́n ti fúlù àwọn èèyàn wa gan tipẹ́. So inú iná làwọn bàbá àwọn grandfather wa inú iná bí wọn sí náà dàgbà sí náà tún fi sí náà tún ti fàyè sílẹ̀. Àwa ọmọ la tún wà láyé báyìí. Àwọn people these same politicians tó yẹ pé àwọn ọmọ wọn àwọn bàbá wọn lọ ṣe àwọn náà tún wá ń ṣe àwọn náà tún sì wọn àwọn náà dẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ wọn àwọn náà wọ́n tún wá ń fúlù wa lọ báyìí. So the only solution lọ́rọ̀ tó wà lẹ́yìn wọn ni pé kí àwọn èèyàn wa kí wọ́n determine láti ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí. Kọ́ má kàn máa sọ pé it is well Koiki nìkan ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ Tẹ́ni Ọmọlógo nìkan ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ kíní kan nípa Yèyé Dára nìkan ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. Káwọn èèyàn wa náà kí wọ́n gbégbèsè kí wọ́n mọ nǹkan tó máa ṣe. Irú pósítà tẹ sọ yẹn sìn káwọn èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa print pósítà yẹn kọ́ lọ́ máa lẹ̀ káàkiri. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí nǹkan tẹ sọ pé alẹ́ náà lè lẹ̀ wọ́n lè lẹ̀ láàárọ̀ torí àwọn ìjọba location 419 àwọn ajá wọn tó ti dà síta. So alẹ́ ní káwọn èèyàn lọ máa lẹ pósítà yẹn. So pósítà yẹn náà ni nǹkan tí mi kọ́ bẹ̀ sọ gbọ̀ngàn ni pé káwọn bá yẹ máa ṣiṣẹ́ lórí pósítà yẹn láti create awareness. Àwọn ọjà ni o, àwọn school ni o, àwọn church ni o, àwọn mosque ni o, anywhere, unless anywhere. Ṣé ọ̀dàsá ilé-iṣẹ́ ni o, local government kìíní ni o, secretariat, kọ́ lẹ̀ mọ́ everywhere. Yorùbá nation. Kí awareness yẹn kó máa lọ. So ó ní contribution mi o. Ọ̀nà mo ní kí n dá sí o.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Thank you very much. And I think, yes, we need to now scale up. We are now in October. Before December, we can make sure that we put every Yoruba land into a new look. From everything we can, not just posters. I've just talked about posters. There might be, even if we start painting places, yes, we can do so. If that is going to be the only way we can create our own awareness. Kamashi rally, Kamashi post, Kamashi rally, Kamashi protest. Then let's start painting places. Toba cleaner, Atupada. Koda ni enisuru, endokbewa. Koda ni UK ni bibai. Ese suru se moso enisuru. Ni mubati nika enisa eshebe, monika enisuru. Koda ni bibai. Teba lo sori train. Gbogbo ba lo man she graffiti. Toma lo graffiti. Lojo every day owo nla gidi lo ná ní UK. Láti fi clean it. Bó ṣe ń clean it làwọn èèyàn padà síbẹ̀. We have people that can, within 30 seconds, ẹ ti draw kankan tó, ẹ dẹ̀ move on. Ẹgbọ́n sókè láti Georgia.
Ẹ̀sà kú ètò ẹ̀kúṣẹ́ takuntakun. Nípa àwọn tó wà ní tó ń pa ṣíìpù wá sí Nàìjíríà ẹ̀ ṣègùn wọn sá kúrò ní Afghanistan ni. Proper wa ló máa dà end of the day. Ìkànnì yẹn. Ẹ̀yọ́ sá nípa pósítà yẹn. Tẹ́ bá wo most of the group ń sìn àwọn èèyàn turn up bíi ti tẹ́lẹ̀. Ẹ ká dáwọ́ ní àìkáṣe kankan ní. Bá ní bóyá lè lo system yìí tí ẹ̀yin media bá ti ṣe meeting. Bóyá kẹ́ post ẹ̀ láàrin ara yín. Bóyá $3,000 la lè raise.
Wọ́n need anything. Every group ní kó lọ ṣe yẹn. Over to the fractions, over the all these. We have different groups around the world. Group kankan lè ṣe 10,000. Group kankan lè ṣe 5,000. Ẹ lè ṣe 100. Ìyẹn mo ṣe ní ẹ mú community kan need láti ní ẹ fẹ́ ṣe gbogbo Ìbàdàn. Ẹ kàn mú local government kan ẹ ṣe 100 pieces. Ẹ pè àwọn èèyàn ẹ fún wọn ní 3,000. Ẹ fún wọn ní 10,000. Kọ́ lọ lẹ̀ àbọ̀rọ̀ṣẹ̀ tún máa pe media pé kí ní gbogbo àmọ́tà ń ṣe nìyẹn. Mo ń gbọ́ yín. Àti mọ̀tà ń ṣe nìyẹn. All right then. Hello, the next caller. Hello, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
Hello, ẹ káàsán, Mr. Koiki.
Ẹ káàsán. 419. Àgbọ̀ yín sà.
Ẹ kújọ́ mẹ́ta.
Àwọn ni ẹ sà.
I really appreciate every one of you and both Baba Rubori, Mr. Aliu and everybody. Ẹ kúṣẹ́ takuntakun. Ọlọ́run á kúrò tẹ̀lé náà.
Àmín.
Ṣé rí ìtàkùn tó ní kẹ́rin má gòkè ní tòun tẹ́lẹ̀ ló ń lọ?
Agbára Ọlọ́run.
Àwọn pípẹ́ yóò fẹ́ gbà. They say we are leader of tomorrow. Oh, they fẹ́ kúrò ń bẹ̀.
Wọ́n ní rẹ́dí kúrò.
Wọ́n sì wà ń bẹ̀ up till now.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ìyẹn ò ń ṣe nǹkan tó wà important kan àbá. Bí ó ṣe pé constitution yẹn ó ti dead kán tẹ̀ yọ kúrò. Tó má mọ̀ pé àwọn fẹ́ kúrò bẹ̀ kán tẹ̀ yọ kúrò. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ti yẹn kọ́ ni solution. Àwọn British kan ti mọ̀ pé tá bá ti pé 100 years, a ní láti break. So ọmọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe, ó ṣe pé ọmọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Wọ́n fẹ́ kí gbogbo ẹ̀ di scatter yam pepper scatter ni bí àṣà máa yẹ kí gbogbo ẹ̀ máa di yam pepper scatter tó má bìlì pé ọwọ́ agbára làwọn fẹ́ máa lò fún wa àwa náà dúró dè wọ́n à ń dúró dè wọ́n àwa ń ṣiṣẹ́ tiwa lọ underground even gan bàbá Aliu gan Mr. Dr. Aliu mo ṣe dúró dè wọ́n pẹ̀lú cd tó ń ṣe lọ́wọ́ yẹn
very hard working
because I really appreciate the man yẹn gan máa ń fún mi ní energy oríṣiríṣi tí máa ń gbọ́ gbogbo different program different platform tí máa ti ń gbọ́ òun wọn báyìí ó máa ń fún mi ní energy ni ó máa ń jẹ́ kí n believe pé èrò kìíní yìí ó máa dán ṣe understand but àwọn pípé tó máa ń bìlì pé àwọn gbọ́ à á sọ fún wọn pé àwa gan ti bọ́ mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́ because British will expect pé a máa padà gbọ́ wọ́n fi ṣe nǹkan tán ṣe so wọ́n dẹ̀ nípa àti gbọ́ sí lẹ́rú ṣe ń bà wọ́n pé àwọn pípé yìí ṣé kò yẹ pé wọ́n máa padà ìyá ẹ̀ máa padà jẹ wọ́n torí nǹkan tó máa padà ṣẹlẹ̀ sáwọn ó máa ju tiwa lọ tó máa náà wọ́n ò ní gbà àwa náà ò ní gbà fún wọn tó gba àwọn Ọ̀ṣínbàjò àbí kíní tó ń ṣe kàmpé káàkiri Ọlọ́run àtijọ́ ló ń pẹ́ kó tó ń mú yàn ti sìn tó bá máa mú wọn báyìí wọ́n máa gbọ́ pé gbogbo wọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbogbo gbígbé káwọn wọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ àyẹ̀ tí òun polówó nu abẹ́ lóhùn tí wọn àádẹ́ lu agbára fún wọn agbára táwọn béèrè pé àwọn ní àwọn mọ̀ pé agbára tí wọn ó ju èkó tó táwọn kan ẹ máa bí tó bọ̀ Ọlọ́run àdótẹ̀yìn náà Ọlọ́run àdótẹ̀yìn wọn yìí.
Àmín. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wà nílé. It's so painful that most people at home that would love to do so much. Wọ́n ṣe pé wọ́n ní brain jọ àwọn àtàwà níta lọ, but it's just that the potential has been locked because the government is not interested to make life better for our people. But it's entirely up to us to turn things around. We appreciate every single person. Those writing books, those having different engagement. But those engagement is not enough yet. We got to scale up. Mo ń try láti fi ṣe látẹ̀kọ́ mo kàn wá àwọn ibi tá ti lo àwọn posters yẹn nígbà yẹn so that we can just have an idea. And I think I found one already. Let me just give it to us. But let's go straight. We got a first caller, another caller. Hello, Musbao.
Hello, Mr. Koiki.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
Ẹ káàsán ẹ kó ètò.
Ètò nìyẹn.
Ọlọ́run á gbà fún ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun. Last time tẹ́ ṣe program ó lọ́rọ̀ kan tó ń gbé mi nínú tí mo fẹ́ sọ. So mo dẹ̀ need láti sọ torí mo pẹ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn wà lórí platform láti lè gbọ́. Ṣé rí hello?
Mo ń gbọ́ yín.
Okay. Ṣé rí ó ṣeé ṣe kó ṣẹlẹ̀ before 2023? Ó dẹ̀ ṣeé ṣe kó jẹ́ pé 2023 yẹn náà ni scatter in Mashele. But I was born and brought up in North. I know them very well. Game tí gẹ́gẹ́ bí nǹkan tẹ́mi wò game tẹ́mi rò kó máa play fún bàbá Swagger wọ́n máa fún láyè kó wọlé ní primary wọ́n lè sílẹ̀ pé torí agitation tá à ń ṣe ẹ lọ kọ sílẹ̀ Àtìkù náà máa lò ní PDP wọ́n á aláwọ̀ ẹ̀ kó ṣe campaign káàkiri wọ́n á bá ṣe campaign wọ́n máa ń pè kí nìkan ní àríwá fọ́ọ̀rù wọ́n máa ń pè kí nìkan ní àríwá fọ́ọ̀rù ṣe rí àríwá fọ́ọ̀rù yẹn tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ ọdún mẹ́wàá náà ní kó sọ̀rọ̀ àṣẹ tó bá ti tán bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni kò sí bàbá anybody tó máa change ẹ̀ so wọ́n á ṣe campaign yẹn everybody máa gbọ́ wọ́n á rí i pé wọ́n tẹ̀lé so tó bá ti wá di time tó máa stop campaign tó kì í ṣe campaign mọ́ yẹn àríwá fọ́ọ̀rù náà máa ti lọ parí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ wọ́n wá ní kí wọ́n dìbò fún Àtìkù so tátìkù bá ti wá nà ẹ máa rí pé gbà yẹn state ti APC PDP máa win wọ́n wá ní pé kì í ṣe páwọn òṣìṣẹ́ wọn ṣàlàyé páwọn campaign fún òun ni ò wọlé ìgbà yẹn ni bàbá yẹn ṣe máa mọ̀ pé gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ àṣé òótọ́ ni àwa fèsì wọn pẹ̀lú pa onígbóró mọ́. I know them very well, very very well. I was born and brought up there. I can speak Hausa, I can speak Nupe, but olódò àwọn tó mọ̀. I can very very fluently.
Ẹ bá wa sọ ní Hausa pé àwọn Yorùbá àfẹ́ lọ àfẹ́ ṣe Nàìjíríà mọ́.
Okay. Salamu alaikum yan jama'a Hausawa. Ni ina so ku sani cewa mu Yarubawa muna so mu bar Najeriya. Mun gaji da zama da Najeriya. Cuce da suna cuce mu yayi yawa kuma mun gaji. Ina so Muhammadu Buhari shine president na Najeriya. Ya san cewa mu bayarabe mun gaji da su. Yau a kira mu terrorist. Gobe a kira Biafra terrorist. Wallahi tallahi mun gaji. A bar mu tafiya mu. Mun gaji da zaman da su. Mu suna so su zama a Najeriya su zama a Najeriya. Mu riga mun gaji. Muna so mu je namu. Sai yasa muka yin agitation da ana kira agitation na Yoruba nation. Then mutu fẹ́ sọ ní tápà fẹ́ tó bá gbọ́ tápà. Salamu alaikum. Hello?
À ń gbọ́ yín, ẹ go ahead, à ń gbọ́.
Yeah. Tápà ni mo fẹ́ sọ ń sìn. Yeah, iye dukaci ni taiwa ina jidan tsakani da yi yaji na. Ni wa ga ke ga yi yaji ni wa ga yi da ya bai. Ni wa ga yi ta daga Nigeria ga. Yi wa ga yi ta daga Nigeria ga yi ya wa kun. Energy be ina wa kun. Aga wa ga ke da Nigeria bo da lagwa su Nigeria. Amma yi yaji wa kun. Yi wa ga ya lo.
Thank you very much.
Wọ́n gbọ́ nǹkan tí mo sọ. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ Haúsá náà, wọ́n gbọ́ nǹkan tí mo sọ. But bàbá sọ
Although we come from it is successors, seem only to have the power to hold us in darkness.
Ẹ máa bí tó bọ̀.
Thank you very much.
Ìṣòro àbọ̀dọ̀ adájú lórí yìí.
Àmì Ọlọ́run. Like I said, it is time that we scale back through +4475 9405079. We still have some few minutes before we start winding down. Let us remember that as different groups that we are working tirelessly, but we need to scale up the campaign awareness at the bottom in each of our different local governments, and that is the only way we can distribute the message as well. Hello, caller.
Ẹ káàárọ̀. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ ìlú o. Ọmọ àfìdípọ̀ tẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ ọmọ alágẹmọ 16. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́. Arákùnrin tó sọ̀rọ̀ tán sí ẹ ní ìdí nọ́mbà ẹ o.
Momento sọ̀rọ̀.
Láti kí lẹ wí?
Momento sọ̀rọ̀.
A máa ní ìdí wọn fédè yẹn torí ọ̀pọ̀ ló wọn ti ń dùn. Ó dẹ̀ gbé odi náà yà wọ́n á lè máa bá wa sọ fún wọn. Lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ mo jọ́ yín kò pẹ́ sínsìn náà ṣùgbọ́n mo gbọ́ díẹ̀ náà. Ṣé rí àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n ń gbé káàkiri lọ síbi tán ti máa pa wọ́n tán lọ ń sáàbù wọn lọ́hùn yẹn. Àwọn ọmọ yẹn a nídìí láti fi yé wọn wípé wọ́n ní agbára lọ́wọ́ ju àwọn tó ń gbé wọn lọ káàkiri. Gbogbo wọn láti parapọ̀ wípé àwọn ready láti lọ síbi tí wọ́n ti máa pa wọn. Táwọn náà bá fohùn ṣe ìkan tán yarí, tán tàdí mẹ́yìn, wá kan ṣe sí because àwọn ń pa ọmọ tí wọ́n mọ́, wọ́n expose àwọn ọmọ wọ̀nyí síbi tí ò dáa. Ìjọ ìbò àwọn náà tún máa lò, èèlò náà ń fún wọn. Àwọn mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀, wọ́n fi wọ́n jẹ olórí ní state wọn. Àwọn máa gbéra, wọ́n máa gbọ̀nà Àbújá lọ jókòó sí. Wọ́n kúrò níbi tó yẹ kán wà kọ́wọ́ èèyàn wọn máa rí wọn. And again, Èkó gbàgbàkúgbà kò sí tí ò gbà. Ṣé ńgbà tí Anambra fẹ́ ṣe tó fẹ́ polongo ìbò ń sìn, ṣé Èkó ló ti yẹ kán lọ máa ṣe rálì, kán máa polongo ìbò tí ò bá sí pé kò gbàgbàkúgbà? Irú ọkọ̀ tí wọ́n kóra wọn sí yẹn, kò yẹ kọ́kọ̀ yẹn lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó yẹ kó padà síbi tán ti ń bọ̀ ni. Ó dẹ̀ yẹ ká fi lélẹ̀ wípé gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ́ senators, kí náà ti ń pè ní oyè yòówù kẹ́ ẹ jẹ́, ẹ padà sí state yín kẹ́ lọ máa ṣe part time. Àbújá kọ́ ni kẹ́ kọrí mọ́, ẹ wúlò fún wa, ẹ jẹ́ ń gbowó rẹpẹtẹ. Ẹ wá jẹ́ ká fi yé àwọn ọlọ́pàá, àwọn ológun gbogbo ẹ̀ wípé erúrú lowó tó ń fún yín o. Tó bá ìyá yín gan yìí máa dàbọ̀ ńlẹ̀ nígbà tójú yín bá là. Ẹ rí pé òótọ́ lọ́wọ́ tó ń protest náà ṣe rally. Ẹ rí pé òótọ́ náà ń sọ. Ẹ padà síbi tó ti fi yín jẹ. Then Ìbàdàn ṣẹ́rí tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Ẹ tí ì dààmú o, ẹ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa dààmú ṣẹ́rí tó ti lọ fọ́ ọ̀pẹ wọn. Ẹ tí ì rí nǹkan kan o. Ọwọ́ èèyàn ló ní agbára lọ́wọ́. Gbogbo ìtẹ̀ ń ṣe yẹn ń bragado ni. Nípa ti olóyè Sunday Igboho, ṣe rán àwọn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Èmi kà wọ́n kún dìndìnrìn. Mo kà wọ́n kún ọ̀dẹ̀. Mo kà wọ́n kún aláìlérò torí wọn mọ nǹkan tó ń sọ. Kí ni gbogbo tó ń sọ yẹn ló ṣe tálì pẹ̀lú gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí láti 2003 láti ìgbà tó léyè wà ní Igboho ní kékeré ló ṣe gbá fún èèyàn kan ló ṣàwo. Àwáwí ni gbogbo ohun tẹ́ ń sọ, ẹ ti mọ̀fo. Inú mi dẹ̀ dùn pé ẹ ń sọ kátikàtí lẹ́ ń sọ. Àṣírí yín dẹ̀ ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní tú ni. Àtàṣírí ẹ̀yin olórí, àtàṣírí ẹ̀yin ọ̀dàlẹ̀ tẹ́ wà nínú Yorùbá nation. Àti gbogbo yín pátápátá tẹ́ ń ṣojú méjì. Àṣírí yín ò ní bò. Òtítọ́ ló dẹ̀ máa lékè. Bó ti hùn ẹsẹ̀ ni ẹ̀kọ́. Àìsàn káìsàn máa ṣe gbogbo yín tẹ́ ẹ̀ ṣòtítọ́. And mo tún fẹ́ tún sọ lẹ́nìí. Ó lè bí àwọn ẹlòmíì nínú. Ó dẹ̀ lè jẹ́ rúrùn létí. Toró yìí ń kọ èmi lóminú tí ò bá dẹ̀ yé èèyàn. Ó yẹ kéèyàn béèrè. Torí mo rí pé àwọn stéètì kan náà ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Wọ́n yìí gba ohun tí wọ́n fi ṣèdálẹ̀ Odùduwà sẹ́. Torí wípé kí ni ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹpẹ ní èdè àìyedè ti wà pẹ̀lú Odùduwà. Àwọn kan ní obìnrin ní ìyàwó Ọbàtálá ni. Àwọn kan ní ọkùnrin ni. So mo láti come to conclusion wípé bàbá wa ni àbí ìyá wa ni. Rúdurùdu ló máa ń ṣe àwọn tó ń ṣe kinní wọ̀nyí. Ohun tó fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ yẹn, òun ló ń dà wá láàmú tó wọn OPC gan tí wọ́n fi rójú ráyè tán fi ń dalẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tún rò torí sí àwọn tètè kò nígbà lọ́wọ́ yín pé bàbá yín àbí ìyá yín ni. Ẹ lọ ka ìwé ìtàn, ẹ lọ ka àṣà wa. Bí Odùduwà ṣe dáyé, Yorùbá ti dáyé kó Odùduwà tó dé. Obìnrin ní ọkùnrin ni àti ìmọ̀ ẹ tó bá mọ̀ ń pẹ̀ kó wá sọ fún wa. Àní ẹ̀yin ọba wa gbogbo ètò ẹ̀ ń ṣe ìkélẹ̀ ń ṣe rúdurùdu tẹ gbé dání náà tó ṣèdálẹ̀ yín òun lẹ fi ń bá wa lò inú méjì tẹ fi ń lò. Ẹ̀yin sọ wípé ẹni tó bá súnmọ́ yín oríṣiríṣi ẹni tó bá súnmọ́ yín láàrin kinní kan tí ò bá ṣoríire àbí báwo ni lọ́ba òun tiẹ̀ ṣe pèdè náà pé tó bá súnmọ́ wọn máa jọ láwọn máa jẹ. Ṣé ó yẹ kó jẹ́ pé tó bá súnmọ́ yín nìkan ló máa jẹ ìgbádùn Nàìjíríà? Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ń travel ẹ̀dẹ̀ rí i pé àtọmọ tí ò níbi tí ò níran gbogbo wọn náà ń tọ́jú? Ó ṣe wá jẹ́ tó bá súnmọ́ ẹ̀yìn ọba nìkan ló máa jẹ ìgbádùn yín. Ẹ̀yin mọ̀ nǹkan kan o, ohun tó wà lẹ́yìn ọ̀fà ó ju òde lọ. Kẹ́tùbọ̀ máa fọwọ́ kan kó èrò, kẹfọwọ́ kan máa gbọ́ pàkiri. Ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ni yín. A dẹ̀ ti ní sùúrù fún yín tó. Tí kinní bá délẹ̀, ọ̀dọ̀ yín ló máa kọ́kọ́ dé. Ẹ má worry, ẹ má làwùn, ẹ ṣé.
Thank you very much to our mother there and all our mothers and brothers and sisters. Ìdí tí a ṣe ń ṣe ètò ní gbogbo ìgbà is to enlighten, educate ourselves, and make sure that and I've had that report as well that a lot of our people are being purposely posted to the to the northeast of the country, where there is a lot of crime against injustice. Those of you that think that NYSC in Nigeria, you might just finish university and forget about NYSC. Nigeria is going to break. It doesn't matter your position or your thinking about Nigeria. But let me just remind you what this government told you when they were coming in some 6 years ago.
Shall we continue with a situation where 250 of our daughters have been abducted and the government has been unable to rescue them or provide credible information about what steps they are taking?
Sweet.
Shall we live in a nation where several people were trampled to death in search of jobs in a stadium, and yet no one has taken responsibility for the tragedy?
Tasty.
You are first and foremost a Nigerian in my eyes. I shall treat you equally as my people, my national family, my brothers, and my sisters.
Divine.
We will be a compassionate government. For out of compassion arises the truest form of wealth and progress a society can attain. Just as APC stands as a new party for a new Nigeria, our government will institute new policies to realize the new Nigeria. On corruption, the government will enhance EFCC's power to investigate independently. Pregnant and poor women and children should be entitled to basic health care. When all is said and done, let it be written that Muhammad Buhari gave this all for this nation, in concern for its present condition, and a resolve to make things better for Nigeria.
You can be deceived by any one of them. It's not just Buhari. Every single one of them that you can see and you can recognize in that picture. They care less about you as an average Nigerian. They are not worried because they already have stash amount of money with them. They use those money to run politics. I've seen some youth saying that we can win this Nigerian back, or we can win Nigeria back, rather. You think you are very intelligent to win all these devils. You think you can win them back in your own eyes. You think you are so intelligent that you can fight them back. But these individuals are not ready to let go with their counterparts outside the country. And that is why we are saying that we have the options now on the table. We have another caller, plus 447594050979. And let's go straight to our new caller. Hello, good morning or good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Koiki.
Our new.
Party, gbogbo analysis ilé ní gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ni ó bá pé kíní gbogbo làákà ìbìtẹ̀ tí mo lọ́hùn ní bá gbogbo ẹ̀ jẹ́. ọ̀rọ̀ tí tèmi lé ní Anjola Alẹ́ tó sọ̀rọ̀ ó dá lórí àwa tá tí à ń jàjà agbára gọ́gọ́ because you can't agitate what we already have because we already have a nation which is Yoruba nation before Nigeria. Nǹkan kan tí mi fẹ́ bèrè it's not a public answer but our leaders were Koiki. I want you to ask them one question. How long can we Yoruba continue fighting within Nigeria? That's first question. Second question, what does it take and when can we declare Yoruba nation? We or without United Nations support?
That's it.
Because I got to witness this is got United Nations to form. Because I want to go I go no time go but the joke answer question méjèèjì yẹn. They are just wasting our time. Ó dàgbà fojú bí ká fojú máa káwọn ètò ẹni tó lójú kó máa kó wọn rìn ní Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kó kó wa gbogbo ẹ̀. Because they need to sit down. Àwọn tí ń ta àkíngbọ̀ngàn ìta àbálẹ̀ ìdáhùn béèrè méjèèjì yẹn. Koiki ẹja àgbàgbé àkọ́ndara wa láàmú ni àti ìdílé kankan lọ.
All right. Thank you very much. Should we declare Yoruba nation with or without United Nations? It's our life. Go ahead.
Ẹ kú ojúmọ́ o. Ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ káàsán ibikíbi tí ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ mi. Koiki ẹ kú iṣẹ́ o. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ ni wípé ṣe rí àwọn olóṣèlú wa ní Nàìjíríà. Wọ́n ti ní template tí wọ́n ń lò láti fi lè kó àwọn èèyàn jọ. Mo fẹ́ sọ fún yín pé every now and then ni wọ́n ń pa ẹran tí wọ́n ń pín oúnjẹ tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti ní àwọn èèyàn tó ń bá wọn di ìbò yẹn. On ground gẹ́gẹ́ bí bá a ṣe ń sọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí ó ti níbi tí wọ́n ti ń meet almost fortnight maybe 2 weeks ni wọ́n meet o bí a nílé chairman o tí wọ́n á pẹran tí wọ́n á ṣe oúnjẹ tó jẹ́ pé these are the bits tí wọ́n ń lò láti fi catch àwọn èèyàn. Ṣọ́rọ̀ mi yé yín so wọ́n ti ní template ní ilẹ̀ ní gbogbo Lagos state tẹ́ ń wò yẹn gbogbo Ọ̀ṣun state gbogbo every APC state wọ́n ní template tí wọ́n ń lò tó jẹ́ pé tí wọ́n bá pè wọ́n ní lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí àwọn ìyá yẹn wọ́n máa bó ṣe ó ní iye tí wọ́n fò bó ṣe 2,000 naira tí wọ́n máa gbà àti gàrí àti price tí wọ́n máa gbà so wọ́n ní template ṣe rí àwọn youth wa nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ jẹ́ kí wọ́n understand ni wípé kò sí nǹkan gbogbo eléyìí tí wọ́n kó mentality pé wọ́n Nàìjíríà yẹn ó yẹ kí wọ́n remove it from their brain. We need to enlighten our youth the more. Of recent, Wole Arole was trying to play something on the Facebook pé kí ni wọ́n lè fi 100,000 ṣe pé òun fẹ́ fún wọn ní 100,000. Ẹ wá wo ideas bó ṣe ń flow lórí àwọn youth wa. Thousands of graduates tẹ́ bá rí nǹkan tó ń sọ pé àwọn lè fi 100,000 ṣe you will marvel. Wọ́n wò pé 100,000 tí wọ́n sọ yìí ní ìlú èyìnbó you don't have to struggle, you don't have to be a graduate before you can have a car, you don't have to be a graduate before you can have necessary things. Àwọn ọmọ 14, 15, 16 wọ́n ti ń gun mọ́tò bí báyìí. Àwọn ọmọ 14, 15 wọ́n ti ń gun mọ́tò bí báyìí. It's not by struggling. Tó bá jáde kúrò ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà yẹn 60% of your problem is solved. 60% of your problem is solved irrespective of your problem. Gbogbo ogun ilé, gbogbo ogun oṣó, ogun àjẹtẹ̀rọ̀ ogun ilé yín yẹn 60% when you get out of the shores of Nigeria 60% of your problem is solved. It is solved. Kí ni èmi fẹ́ jẹ́ ká ṣe ṣẹ́rí àwọn ọmọ wa for now ẹ̀rù ń bà wọ́n. So collaboration pẹ̀lú àwọn Igbo yẹn must not stop because àwọn Igbo ẹ máa rí pé akin ni wọ́n, they are very strong, they are very bold to face the government. So the collaboration should continue. Àwọn èèyàn wa yọ ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ̀rù sì ń bà wọ́n. So for now that collaboration should continue. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ jẹ́ ká ṣe nìyẹn. Now mo tún fẹ́ sọ wípé the smaller unit of life is a cell. Strategy tí àwọn church tí wọ́n ń lò ní pé they will build a cell from cell wọ́n máa meet every Sunday ní o bí every 2 days ní o wọ́n máa meet káwọn youth wa máa meet. Àwa èèyàn wa àwa tá a wà ní diaspora bá ṣe máa sponsor àwọn meetings yẹn kó máa ṣe meeting every now and then bóyá street by street ní o bóyá àdúgbò rẹ̀ sádùúgbò ní o These are the things. Then come out pe àwọn èèyàn bí evangelism, come out pe èèyàn sí mọ́ ara wọn, come out enlighten ara wọn. That is the only way we can increase this awareness. So by this, àwọn èèyàn wọ́n lè get to know pé there is no way, there is no second way, whatever ká lè lò. Pé Yoruba nation is the answer. Gbogbo eléyìí tí wọ́n ń ṣe 2023 yẹn, they are just playing games. So they are just about to waste our life, our time and our money. So àwọn èèyàn wa ẹ jẹ́ ká dìde bá ṣe máa sponsor àwọn meetings yẹn from area to area. The smaller unit of life is cell. Cell grows to tissue to organism.
Cell groups.
Nǹkan tí mo kọ́ nu biology mi nìyẹn. So these are the ways tí mo rò pé I will create awareness. Okay. This is my short contribution.
All right, thank you, Eshegoni. And I think if we remember, and I'm going to take two from the I think the last caller. There's a point that was raised there. The line is still open. I've asked this question, and I'm going to ask it again. Talandro de gongono. Talandro de kó sọ fún wa pé nígbà báyìí lásìkò báyìí ní ká sọ pé a ti kúrò ní Nàìjíríà. Ta ló mọ̀ tó lè ṣàlàyé fẹ́ mi? Hello caller.
Hello sir. Ẹ káàárọ̀. Ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ kú iṣẹ́. Ṣé rí ọ̀rọ̀ tí bàbá tán pè láti yẹn sọ? Ìbá àgbópa lẹ́nu wọn ni. Ìbá ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn nípa tàbí Yorùbá Oòduà. Báwo ló ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀, àwọn kan lọ́kùnrin ni, àwọn kan lóbìnrin ni. Ṣé rí ọlọ́jẹ́ kálágbàre? Ṣé rí àwọn àgbà Yorùbá kan wà tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti ń bayé jẹ́ ọjọ́ pẹ́? Tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti ń bayé jẹ́ because ìtàn yẹn ó wà confusing tó tọ́. Tẹ́ bá rántí dáadáa early 80s nígbà tá a wà primary school. Ìtàn sọ fún wa ní pé ìjà ẹ̀sìn lámúrùjú láti Mẹ́kà. Ṣé nígbà tí mo get to know pé book story ni, ó dùn mí tó ṣe pé àwọn olókùnkùn story yìí. Nígbà táwọn ará àwọn èèyàn tó lọ sí archive tó lọ check ní Saudi, kí ló relate Yorùbá pọ̀ mọ́ Saudi Arabia? Nothing. Ìtọ́jà kò sí wa lórí primary school nìyẹn lámúrùjú kan ẹ̀sìn láti Medina. Is it land? Mo bi brother mi kan léèrè yẹn ló sọ fún mi pé Ifá nìkan ló sọ nípa tó jẹ́ true story Oòduà. Because wọ́n sọ pé ó ń bọ̀ Ifá lórí wọn ó ń bọ̀ àwọn bàtà láti wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tẹ́lẹ̀. Ṣé ní kan tó yẹ kí n sọ yìí pé kọ́nà jẹ́ ká lágbára rí pé àwọn àgbà kan ti lọ tó jẹ́ pé àwọn tó wà ní ìsìn ìwà wọn sì wà lára wọn. Àwọn àgbà tó wà ní ìsìn nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Because ẹ bá wo fíìmù Mọ́remí, ó náà ṣàlàyé little bit. Tẹ́ bá wo ọmọ tó fi bọ odò ẹ̀sìn mìíràn yẹn, olórógbó, ọmọ yẹn nìkan ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ tú Oòduà torí Mọ́remí fẹ́ Ọ̀rànmíyàn tó jẹ́ lára àwọn ọmọ Oòduà. Ọmọ tí ó bínú Mọ́remí ní olórógbó. Tẹ́ bá wá wo story yẹn, kò sí nǹkan tó lè jẹ́ kí odò ẹ̀sìn mìíràn gba ọmọ ọ̀jẹ̀ kan ṣoṣo yẹn because ọmọ yẹn nìkan ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ Oòduà. So wọ́n fẹ́ kí ẹ̀jẹ̀ Oòduà àkọ́kọ́ wà lórí kan àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ló ń jẹ ọba ńlẹ̀ Yorùbá. Wọ́n fi council trade Oòduà pátápátá ní inú odò yẹn ó ní ó béèrè ọmọ ẹ̀. Ó ní wọ́n fi ń pè ọ́ ní ọ̀fíìsì ẹ̀ ní àrólé Oòduà kì í ṣe ọmọ Oòduà. Àrólé ni. Politics wà nù. Yorùbá ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ọjọ́ ti pẹ́. Ṣé rí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ pé ayé Yorùbá nation dáa tó yára wà fún àlọ́ yìí? Bàbá ẹ má jẹ́ tàn yìí. Èmi bí mo ti ń sọ kankan fún ìyá ebi ló máa jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn wake up. Ṣé rí gbà tí ó bá dé Buhari máa ń show everybody gbogbo àwọn tí ó ti yè wọ́n ti buy time ni. Wọ́n ti buy time ni. Ṣé gbogbo ibi owó olúkọ̀rọ̀ mi wọ̀ nígbà tí kóńgò gàrí bá máa fi di 2005? wọ́n ti ń ta ẹyin ẹyọ kan sí ní 100 plus bóyá 110 àbí nǹkan wọ́n pe ẹyin kan ẹyin táwọn èèyàn ń sọ wọ́n yàn ẹyin ẹyọ kan 100 plus 100 naira plus so kí là ń sọ bàbá ìyá ló máa jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn wake up sá ẹni tó bá dé level kan táwọn Yorùbá lè bí àìmọ́ wọ́n á jáde 1 million rand yẹn ẹ máa rí wọ́n máa jáde because àwọn èèyàn wa bá a ṣe ń sọ náà kúkú yìí àwọn kan sì ń ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ mo sì rí èèyàn kan tó sì ń sọ pé àwọn tó bá fẹ́ ba Nàìjíríà jẹ́ kìíní kan kìíní fún gbogbo ìwọ̀n sọ̀rọ̀ ta ló gbàdúrà kí irú nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ti Sunday kò tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní fábílì ta ló gbàdúrà kí lẹ́nu yìí ṣe jẹ́ bàbá kí ló ṣe.
Thank you very much. That was a great one as well, and that is why we allow everyone to let us have their view as well. Go ahead, Lati France.
Hello, Mr. Koiki.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Odò Agbewa o. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo ní kí n contribute sí nǹkan tí Kọ́lá kan sọ nípa meeting. You understand? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ṣe rí meeting of a team. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká wọ̀nyàn wa mọ̀. For now meeting of a team pé close meeting. Èmi fi pé ó wà very risky.
Okay.
You understand? Because ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn DSS la wọ́n pè wọ́n bọ̀ àwọn amọ̀ pé DSS terrorist ni wọ́n. Èèyàn tó lè sunulé tó wá báyọ̀ tó sunulé sẹ́wọ̀n pé bí tó máa ṣe BTV kan kò safe. So but rally open campaign no problem fún àwọn èèyàn wa. You understand? So but
wọ́n lè lọ bust àwọn èèyàn mọ́nú lé.
Terrorist ni wọ́n ṣe DSS náà terrorist ni wọ́n àwọn kan fún DSS ni. You understand? So fún àwọn èèyàn fún meeting you understand èmi fi pé for security purpose you understand? Because inú àwọn èèyàn wa tó jẹ́ Yorùbá náà ọ̀dàlẹ̀ náà sì wà nínú wọn náà tó pé àwọn kókè bí náà ti ń ṣe kíní meeting Odùduwà kíní you understand mi Yorùbá nation something ẹ̀kọ́ yẹn so fún meeting báwọn yẹn for now mo èmi fi pé ó risk open kíní kò sí problem káwọn open campaign ṣe rí mega million rally yẹn ó sì máa ṣẹlẹ̀ tó pé because ibi tí Nàìjíríà ń lọ tí ibi tó ń pè ní ìlú tó ń pè Nàìjíríà yẹn ń lọ ó ti àwọn èèyàn ti wà frustrated so ìlú yẹn máa fọ́ àwọn àtàwọn western world bí i àmọ́ kò sí ìlú tó ń pè Nàìjíríà mọ́ so gbogbo ẹ̀ máa fọ́ lójú finally mọ̀ pé wọ́n ṣe meeting pé Odùduwà meeting níbì kan ẹjọ́ for now káwọn yẹn wá security kìíní ẹ̀wọ̀n pé èèyàn tó ń sùn tó lè lọ bá nulẹ̀ ẹ̀wọ̀n pé ọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ti terrorist ni wọ́n kàn pé wọ́n DSS ní location 9 ni so ẹjọ́ so nǹkan tí mo ní kí track shipping nìyẹn
we're just trying to get a Eshigoni Etulononi plus 447594050979. 1:30 I will wind down finally, so we have just about 23 minutes. Okay, I think this caller has called earlier. I'm just going to give them just a few seconds. Hello,
bàbá mi Joseph Kwepo. Mo kàn fẹ́ bá wa yọ̀ torí pé kí ni àwọn tí ó jẹ́ pé nígbà tá à ń ṣe rally láti bí ọwọ́ July yẹn tá à ń sẹ́ndì nǹkan sí Nàìjíríà tá à ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ fún tán ní ẹjọ́ kínní kan ẹ má ṣe gbá ẹ má ṣàwo àwọn rí yín níwájú kínní ẹjẹ́ ṣọ́ra ní ẹjọ́ ṣe gbá ìyẹn kọ́ ló ń ṣọ̀wọ́n sìn kábíyèsí rẹ Ọlọ́run kábíyèsí rẹ Ọlọ́run kábíyèsí rẹ Ọlọ́run ṣé ní gbogbo ẹni tó bá ṣe nǹkan ní òtítọ́ àti ní òdodo ọ̀dàlẹ̀ máa padà tẹríba ní ọ̀dàlẹ̀ wọ́n máa padà a máa fi wọ́n ṣe bàtà báyìí ni èmi ò fara mọ́ Yorùbá nation tẹ́lẹ̀ mo ti sọ ọ́ kódà mo bú ẹ Kóìkì nígbà tó ní wọ́ọ̀ ti dé mo sọ ní rálì náà ó ṣe máa pariwo wọ́ọ̀wọ́ọ̀wọ́ bàbá kan wá dá mi lóhùn bí ó ní màmá ó ní kì í ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ understand Kóìkì ni wọ́ọ̀ ti wà ńlẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ọwọ́ arábí ti pe wọ́ọ̀ fún wa kì í ṣe pé Kóìkì ló ń pe wọ́ọ̀ ó wá jókòó mo wò àìmọye nǹkan tó ń sọ tí ò tètè yé wa. A fìdí pọ̀tẹ́ mọ́lẹ̀, ó máa fi díẹ̀ pa gbogbo wọn mọ́lẹ̀ àtọlọ̀tẹ̀. Wọ́n máa padà wá tẹríba fún ẹ. Àdàbí tí ò bá jẹ́ pé ìlọsíwájú Nàìjíríà, Yorùbá àti olóyè Sunday Igboho ló ń wá fún wa torí mo bú ẹ pé wọ́n ló ń pariwo lábẹ́lẹ̀ pé Odùduwà máa sọ. Èyí pé Yorùbá nation pọ́tọ̀ ni tí Sunday Igboho sọ mo sọ lórí rédíò. Ṣùgbọ́n sì ń bàbá wa rí oríṣiríṣi tó ń gbé jáde tani kọ́ máa rí. Tó ní kó má gbé jáde yẹn ló mú èmi darapọ̀ mọ́ yín. Àwọn èèyàn wa tí mo rí tó ń ṣí agbárí orí wọn tó ń gé lọ́wọ́ tó ń ṣe ni mo rí ni mo fi darapọ̀. Ṣé wá rí mo wá dúpẹ́ ní ọjọ́ tí àná. Gbogbo àwọn tó kọ̀ mí sílẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn tí wọn gbọ́ tèmi. Tá à ń sọ fún wọn wàláhì súnmọ́bì láìlì àsì. Ní àná èmi kan ti búlọ́ọ̀kì àìmọye pé kí ló ń ṣe yín. Ẹ̀yin nìkan lẹ ní wèrè lórí. Èmi gan pàápàá àbí tá a bá ń tijú fúnra wa. Wọ́n sọwọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn dànù. Wọ́n tún rán wọn rápálápálá wọ́n tún gẹ̀ẹ́tì mi. Wọ́n wá ń sọ ẹni tó ti ẹ̀dẹ́ Nàìjíríà ń sìn kínní kan mo ní ṣèbára ìlú òyìnbó ló fẹ́ dá wàhálà sí yín lọ́rùn. Wọ́n ní kò ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ohun tó wà ńlẹ̀ sìn ebi ń pa àwọn. Wọ́n ń gé ṣùtà kúlíkúlí lọ́wọ́ rà sí i. Àwọn máa ra sọ́séèjì àwọn lọ gé sí kinní kan. Àwọn lọ ṣe gbá àwọn lọ ṣàwo. Mo rọra ń wò lábẹ́lẹ̀. Ẹ ṣàánú wa o. Ẹ fi nǹkan ránṣẹ́ sí wa o. Mo rò pé ẹ tí ìwé kọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fọkàn balẹ̀. Wọn ò ní sọ fún wọn. Èmi ní ìgbàgbọ́ yẹn jẹ́ ọ̀dọ̀ Ọlọ́run tí mò ń sìn ni. Torú tó 3. Báyìí Ọlọ́run á jí mi dìde pẹ̀lú àdúrà ní kì í ṣe pé ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu lélẹ́yìí. Mi ò yí jọ ìpè kínní, a ṣe àdúrà fún yín. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ ṣe tó bá ṣe rí àwọn tó bá bù yín, ẹ bá fún wọn ní sí. Silence is the best answer for a fool.
Òun lè mí ṣe àní láti dá wọn lóhùn.
Ẹ bá fún wọn lésì, tẹ bá fún wọn lésì. Lọ́ máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀ rí wọn, bẹ́ẹ̀ rí wọn o. Tó bá ní ẹ jalè, àbọ̀ ni mo jalè, àbọ̀ ni mo ṣe gbá kan. Màá lè tó máa jẹ́ sẹ́ǹtì nínú yín. Kó mú òkúta kó sọ́ọ̀lù mi kò ní ra gbá fún yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, Kóìkì má bójú wẹ̀yìn.
Ẹ ṣe gan ni mà.
Ṣé wá rí bọ́sítà nǹkan ọ̀gọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ rí nǹkan tó lè tètè dé àwọn tó wà ní ìsàlẹ̀ bí ìyá aláta bí ìyá oníkíní ìyá ti sọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni mà.
Ẹ ṣe nǹkan kan sórí WhatsApp. Tó yẹ yín because àwọn ọmọ tó ń lọ deliver tó ń lọ ṣe kíní yẹn pàápàá ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn wọ́n wà at risk.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Nípa wípé àwọn kan tó pera wọn ní Odùduwà OPC wọ́n lè máa tágẹ̀tì àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ. Ẹ ṣe sórí WhatsApp ká pín fún wọn ó tètè rìn ju ẹ̀rígbẹ́ information orí WhatsApp ó tètè rìn.
Ẹ parọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Ju kẹlẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ pàápàá mi ní kẹ má lẹ o.
Ó yé mi.
Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ bá wa ṣe kẹ́kẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé àwọn Fúlàní náà ẹ̀dí gbogbo position ẹ jẹ́ kọ́ àwọn tó ń dáwà ara lẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kọ́ mọ̀. Ebi ló máa sọ̀rọ̀ fún yín. Ebi ẹlẹ́yìn akáyìn fowó ránṣẹ́ sí ń sìn. Nígbà tẹ́ bá wé kọ̀ ó ṣe bàbá.
Ẹ ṣe ìyá lálùbáríkà tí bá ń jókòó ní gbogbo ìgbà and I can only give thanks because like mo bá mú mi kan sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá mo ní láti bàtà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ Yorùbá nation èmi máa ń sùn máa ń jí mo rò pé mo lálàá kankan rí pé yéèyàn nígbà tí ẹ pé inú kan la fi ń ṣe so hello caller ẹ gbóhùn sókè.
Hello Mr. Koiki.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ mà ẹ káàsán mà ṣe àjọ wà nílùú ọba ni mo ti rí nọ́mbà yín ẹ káàbọ̀ wà. Ẹ káàbọ̀ mà.
Ẹ kú iṣẹ́.
Yes ma.
Ẹ rà sà. Program àárọ̀ orí ìtọ́ṣe ọkàn mi ní number 1 ní ọ̀rọ̀ rà pé kẹ́yìn agitator kẹ́ kóra yín jọ. Níyẹn rí ìtọ́ṣe mi láàárọ̀ because báńkì tó fẹ́ tọ́ṣe ní US wọ́n ní àwọn nínú àwọn whatever group kan ní kan stop káwọn kan ṣe tí ò pọ̀ yẹn. Àwọn ọmọ òkú mi kan wọ́n fẹ́ attend ìpínlẹ yẹn but wọ́n gbọ́ ìdí tó ti cancel àwọn gbọ́ tó lè lọ àwọn under age dẹ̀ ni wọ́n. àwọn 18, 19, 20.
Àwọn ta ní gangan ni. Wọ́n ní energy jẹ mi gan lọ bí ṣe jókòó yìí.
Ìyẹ́ àwọn ẹni náà fẹ́ attend kìíní yẹn. Tọ́rọ̀ lọ torí pé wọ́n gbọ́ ilé ìtọ́ di council yẹn. So ẹ ní láti work together. Ẹ sọ kìíní yẹn lẹ́ni pé ẹ ti work together which is okay. Kìíní yẹn lè help more. Ìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀. Number 2, nítorí pé ká má bá Igbo ṣe àtúnkọ̀ kan méjì rẹ̀. Kìíní yẹn ò ṣe bó ní kọ́kọ́ káwa Yorùbá dá rántí pé nígbà tó ń arrest àwọn èèyàn ní Ogun State lọ́pọ̀ pé ọmọ Igbo wà lára àwọn tó ń arrest.
Mo abẹ́ni mo rántí that was the rally tó ṣe ní Ṣàgámù. Mo rántí yes kódà ọ̀bọ̀n yẹn wà ní prison pẹ̀lú wọn for a very long time. Mo rántí.
Yes ọmọ Igbo yẹn kì í ṣe ilé ẹ̀ náà ti lọ arrest ẹ̀ o.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni
inú rally náà ti yọ arrest.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ó dẹ̀ wá darapọ̀ mọ́ rally yẹn ni o tó wá support wọn ni o.
Ó wá darapọ̀ mọ́
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni mo
rally
rántí
yẹn.
I remember.
Ó wá darapọ̀ mọ́. So pé ká má ṣe iṣẹ́ together yẹn ọwọ́ Fúlàní ló ṣì ń wà ń bẹ̀ and then ìfàsẹ́yìn ló ń fà bá wa. Nígbà tó wẹ́ pé èèyàn méjì nínú mẹ́ta táwọn méjì bá ti tó èdè ààrẹ àwọn méjì bá ti jọ ìyẹ́ra wọn. So èèyàn kan tó kù yẹn kò sí bí wọ́n ṣe ní fall. Wọ́n ní láti fall ní sọ wọ́n ní láti work together kó dẹ̀ máa sọ ní gbogbo platform and then nípa kí ni wọ́n pè é tí kàtẹ́ ní kọ́ máa lẹ̀ kiri yẹn kí ni yẹn lè help láwọn abúlé most especially the university.
Ìbí ìtàlọ́dẹ̀ ní UI ó ti lọ pé bí just the last bit mo kàn ní kọ́mọ yẹn kó lọ lẹ̀ ní àsìkò kan bàtà àwọn yẹn dẹ̀ máa fi jí làárọ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni
lọ́jọ́ yẹn tó kíní yẹn lè help àbí àwọn ọjà kéréje kọ́ máa ṣe kíní yẹn kọ́ má kàn jẹ́ pé kíní yẹn kọ̀ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn kó lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kíní yẹn ká máa ṣe yẹn náà. àǹdẹ́kẹ́ máa jẹ́ kó máa yé wọn ní Nàìjíríà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn because wọ́n máa sọ pé kò sẹ́ni tó ń bá gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì jà tó ń win. Nàìjíríà tó gbé wọn lófin náà fi ń bá gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì jà tó kéwìn nílùú yẹn wọ́n máa ń bá gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì jà tó ń win ní dáadáa.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
because tó bá miss train yẹn o lè bá gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì jà.
ṣẹ́tẹ̀rí ìtẹ́sọ yẹn màá mú jáde nísìnyí ṣé mo pé èyí tí mo lò lọ sí Glasgow wọ́n dá £39 padà fún mi because of 15-minute delay.
Yes ẹ máa jẹ́ kí kíní yẹn máa yé wọn nínú Nàìjíríà because tó bá ti ń bá wọn sọ tó bá ti wọ́n fẹ́ bínú tó bá ti fẹ́ ó tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó bá fún wọn máa sọ pé Ìgbòho yẹn náà pọ̀ lẹ́nu lásán ni because tó ṣì sọ ọdún ìyẹta ló sọ pé o mọ̀ pé mo ní bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ mi ìṣiṣẹ́ mi lè fún ẹ lówó mo sì tó yẹ pé bá gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ó ní òkà kan ó bá gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì jẹ́ pé báwo ṣe fẹ́ wìn náà fi kankan bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹni ló jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa mọ̀ ẹ̀yin gan tẹ̀ ń sọ ìfẹ́ òun bèèrè lọ́wọ́ mi pé báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ wá sí UK ṣé tí Nàìjíríà yẹn bá dá àsìkò ṣe.
ẹ̀yin gan ẹ sọ fún pé ẹ̀yin gan fẹ́ padà sílé.
pé wá ètò bí sọ pé kí wá mú ẹ bọ̀ tó ní sọ pé kò sẹ́ni tó ń bá gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì Nàìjíríà kò sí ń bá gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì because 90% ọmọ Nàìjíríà ètò yàtọ̀ àwọn youth wọn máa ń sọ statement yẹn pé kò sẹ́ni bọ́bọ̀ tó máa bá gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì jà tó máa ń win.
ọ̀rọ̀ dẹ̀ nìyẹn.
wọ́n win ní abroad o.
ọ̀rọ̀ dẹ̀ nìyẹn.
and then ní gbogbo ìgbà tí bá ti rí fún tí bá ti wọ́n program àti ìkọ̀kọ̀ fẹ́ bá ti rí láì jẹ́ mo kọ́kọ́ máa ń click.
ẹ ṣe gan-an.
bó ṣe tẹ̀ ṣe iṣẹ́ gidi ni.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni wọ́n ojoojúmọ́ làwọn èèyàn máa ń sọ the more tẹ bá click ẹ tẹ bá follow ẹ tẹ bá share the more ni message yẹn máa travel lọ sí different place kò ń ṣe pé torí pé ẹlòmíràn bí a torí pé yes I mean irú èmi ní I think for almost 1 year tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ program ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá Nation mo tẹ̀ mọ̀ pé because YouTube fún wa ní monetization lé lórí so kò dẹ́n ṣe pé torí YouTube la ṣe ní ẹbí afẹ́ gbowó lé lórí no for a whole 1 year èmi láti beginning ẹ lọ́wọ́ program mi ni mo dẹ̀ sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé tẹ bá follow program mi láti last year tèmi bẹ̀rẹ̀ mo ní wọ́n sì máa bá wa ṣe free advertisement ṣé Arise television sọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá Nation nísìn ṣé channels ò kì í sọ at some point àwọn kan ní ká lọ sanwó fún Nigerian paper mo ní láyé people were using my videos àti ìdáná máa jọ embassy àti ìdáná máa ṣe kinní kan Koiki ò lè wá sílé àtúndọ̀ sílé náà at the end of the day you can now see that the message but kò tí ì débi kókó ta fẹ́ kó dé dáadáa and that is why we ẹ wo ilé tí mo rán ṣò yín nísìn gravity ni o UK ni o ojoojúmọ́ bó ṣe ń lé àwọn ọmọ yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ń wọnú train lọ́lọ́ oríṣiríṣi lọ́ ń ya oríṣiríṣi sí and these are just ideas that can be done as well. Yorùbá Nation ẹ kọ́ sórí títì kẹ́ máa move on kó kọ̀ọ̀dọ̀ tún fi sínú abẹ́ báàgẹ́ wọ́n tẹ̀lé mọ̀ pé wọ́n ló kọ́. We have to let people awareness yẹn conscious mind la awareness kí lè rò fáwọn èèyàn ṣe ń sanwó rebiti fáwọn platform tí wọ́n mọ̀ kò ní ṣe platform Nàìjíríà àwọn global platform that have followers in their millions. Ìjẹta mo ní a máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí play game lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan bí a tó bá jọ wọ̀rọ̀ lẹ̀ màá gbá game lórí YouTube àti Facebook a fẹ́ fi engage àwọn ọmọ mi ni àwọn ọmọ wa wà lọ́dún dé ní sàbí mo parọ́ màmá mi ẹni tó bá ní ọmọ nílé àtẹni tó ní grandson granddaughter tẹ́ bá lọ kí wọn nílé wọ̀tẹ̀ grandma bye how are you grandma ó lọ sí yàrá ènìyàn lọ play game. How do we engage them? Ìyẹn lèmi ṣe fẹ́ máa mú yẹn mọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ broadcasting tá à ń ṣe so that ibi tó bá ti ń wo ká tún lélẹ̀ some from there because púpọ̀ nù wọn they are confused àti confuse wọn àti tá a bá fi parọ́ because a bí wọn pé they are Nigerians and they are British àti wọn sọ fún wọn nísìnyí pé ẹ ń ṣe Nàìjíríà mọ́ Yorùbá ni wá ṣẹ́rí pé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ti di kínní and we have to educate them and we need them we need all our young youths yẹn lèmi ṣe máa ń sọ òyìnbó lórí program mi because a láti carry wọn along ẹ̀gbọ́n sókè mọ́mì mi.
Jerry, money baby, I'm going to 2 years. About to national anthem. Odùduwà. Ó máa ń dúró ni, ó máa ń listen sí, tó máa fi kọ́ tó. So a máa ń rẹ́rìn-ín ni pé ẹ máa wo tó ń ṣe. So dáàdi ẹ bá sọ pé ọmọ Odùduwà ni àbí nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ìgbà tẹ́ ti ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ program tẹ́ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ torí mi ò ń ṣe ní social media kìíní ọkọ mi ń lo Facebook torí mi ò ṣe gbogbo nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. So ìgbà ló ti máa ń wò tó máa lọ pé màá lọ pé kí ló máa ń ṣe bọ̀bọ̀ ẹ̀gbẹ́ tí òkè ló máa ń rojú tí òkè tí ò lè tó máa sọ pé ayé fi ti tiẹ̀ náà ni tí ò fẹ́ tó refuse láti máa lo glasses.
Okay yẹn ni ṣe máa rọjò okay. Right.
So ìgbà tó wáyé mo lọ pé bàbá rẹ̀ àbọ̀ màá láìkí máa ní ó ní ọ̀rọ̀ ṣe pé àtòrí pé ó jẹ́ mídíà ní pé ó mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. So ìgbà tó wá lọ sí Èkó yẹn ẹ bá ti sọ nǹkan míì ẹ sì máa sọ pé ọlọbẹ lọ Kóìkì ló mọ ẹni pàtì máa ní Kóìkì ẹni pàtì máa ní Kóìkì ló mọ because ẹni tó bá ti gbé nílùú yìí tó bá lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn fún wọn mọ̀ sí 3 weeks.
Àdèmí gan ọ̀dẹ̀ gbé Nàìjíríà rí for that long so àwọn Yòrókò bí ìwẹlẹ ẹ wọ pé ìyàn bígbà tí yàn lọ bí àṣà ẹ̀gbọ́n mi kí lorúkọ wọn again ẹ̀gbọ́n mi mo ṣe olóòṣà tí mo pàdé wọn ní Dunstan àwọn ní wọ́n fi ibi tó dọrùn sílẹ̀ àwọn kan táwọn sọ pé kí nígbà wọn lọ gbé nílẹ̀. Ẹ̀rọ 6 months tí mo lọ ṣe straight ní Nàìjíríà mo ò dágbére 6 months gan nílé. Àwọn èèyàn rò pa àríkọ́ra ìṣòro wà Nàìjíríà owó ló ṣe jókòó sí Nàìjíríà ṣé ibi tí mo wà yìí mo rówó tẹ́lẹ̀ ni. I've lived here for 2 decades 20 years mo ti gbé lu yìí. So ẹ̀ tó bá dẹ̀ gbé lu gan bó tẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ gan wà wà comfortable tó bá ti kọjá ìyá rẹ̀ mo ní mo fẹ́ gun Mercedes mo ní mo fẹ́ gun Range Rover I am comfortable within my little me but à ń sọ pé ìtẹ̀ wà nílé wọ́n ti níyín lára bó ṣe níyín lára lẹ́ ní àwọn àtàwà níta lára because gbogbo problem Nàìjíríà ní sí ọrùn àwọn tó wà níta ló wà.
Olúwa o.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni màmá mi thank you very much. Aago kan àbọ̀ la máa gbé tó yẹn wá sílẹ̀ probably maybe in the evening like I say we'll come back again and we'll talk about we just play some few games and then we use that as our next line of action and I've told you ẹ lè miss ẹ jẹ́ kí n tún fi wọ̀nyí ṣe rí àwọn méjì tó wà lẹ́yìn yẹn ibikíbi tí bọ́dì wọn bá wà federal government must let us have it back. Ibikíbi tí òkú wọn bá wà and also on the 27th of November gbogbo ẹ̀tẹ̀ wà ní Axis Manchester ẹ pàdé wa ní Manchester we're bringing a rally down there it's just again another awareness engagement ẹ pàdé wa níbẹ̀ so that kí gbogbo wa lè ṣe kí ni ká lè join hands together. And tó bá fẹ́ more information please you can reach out to Sister Buki or you can reach out to info@yorubanationnow.co.uk. They put out a coach which is £30, but this is not compulsory. If you can't make it down, you don't have to. If you can do on your own, that is fine. And I think there's concession for those that might not have the means. Ìwọ tó wà Nàìjíríà máa sọ pé o fẹ́ gba visa wá sí UK torí Yoruba Nation. I've seen so many people like that. Àwa náà lè bàbá yín ṣe Yoruba Nation. Britain ò fẹ́ fún everybody ní visa. Tó bá jẹ́ gbà tí àwọn ìyá wa enjoy. Ìyà ti jẹ gbogbo àwa generation including myself. Ẹ má rò pé torí àwa wà ní UK ìyà ti jẹ wá ṣégè. Nígbà táwọn parents tàwa ń travel, I don't know about any other parent, but I know my mom. Nígbà táwọn travel, ẹnu ọ̀nà ló ti ń gba visa. Kọ́kọ́ ra ticket ni wọ́n fly out. Now, you, o ní owó lọ́wọ́, legit business, o apply for visa UK. O máa tó ń decide visa ní bíbá. Àwọn ọmọ 20 years old, àwọn ọmọ 23 years old. O rò pé àgbàlagbà ló make a decision bó ṣe fún ní visa lọ sí UK. Ta ló tún gbà tá wà lórí video call tíyàn tó tún pè lórí video call kò make sense. And we're probably winding down now, so probably we'll leave all the calls now We won't take any more calls. Ẹ má bínú ẹni tó bá fẹ́ pè. You have to wait for another program again. Ẹ má bínú kò ṣe pàbí ṣe bínú. Tí àti kódà sandwich tó ṣe fún mi gan wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi. Bá sọ fún yín pé ọ̀rọ̀ ibi kan ló ń ṣàwà. Ẹ lè rò pé rọ́ọ̀nì mò ń pa ṣẹ́rí. 3 lọ fún mi. 3 ilé. 3 ẹyọkan ni mo jẹ. Tí mo mu kọ́pẹ̀ lélẹ̀. Ebi kan ni problem tiwa nílùú òyìnbó. Ìwọ náà wò. Bọ̀mọ́dà kí mo ti ń gbọ́ràn ọbẹ̀ ata nísàlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú bí iṣu náà ń sè. Ebi kan ni problem wa. Látàárọ̀ gbogbo àti mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ program at least aago kan àbọ̀ fi lọ lò nísìn. Jọ̀rí bread yẹn ló jẹ́ problem tọ̀dọ̀ tiẹ̀. Pẹ̀lú turkey sandwich lọ fi sí láàrin, wọ́n fi butter pa, mo ti mu tíì. Èmi jẹ yọkan. Ẹ̀kan náà ọmọ mi fi yín jẹ díẹ̀ níbẹ̀ yẹn. Ebi kan ni problem wa. Ibi tó jókòó sí látàárọ̀ nìyẹn. So tí ìbá lówó lọ́wọ́, at least mo ṣáà lè jẹun nílùú òyìnbó. And like I said last year, èmi ti serve UK government for just like so many people as well. Béèyàn kan máa sọ fún ẹ pé òun dé ìlú yìí, gbogbo ẹ̀ wá rosy. Kódà àwọn ọmọ tó bí sí ìlú yìí gan nígbà tó bá padà wá, ó máa take some time before they can settle in. It takes some time kan tó settle down. Ẹni tó bí sí ìlú yìí nìyẹn o. Wo màmá wa Tómilọ́lá tó pè wá níjẹta. Wọ́n fi lọ South Africa láti America. Wọ́n tún fún wọn ní problem pẹ̀lú residency wọn. Ṣèbí òun ni mò ń sọ pé passport yẹn ní kẹ́lẹ́ destroy ẹ̀ jù fẹ́yìn tẹ́ ṣe ń lò from point A to B. But what we are saying is ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé, if Nigeria was okay tó dẹ̀ ní owó lọ́wọ́, bó bá tẹ̀ lówó lọ́wọ́ ṣèbí yẹ ká kọ̀ send owó sí ẹ kí wọ́n ra pass kó ra visa kó ra ticket tó bá dẹ̀ dẹnu ọ̀nà kọ́kọ́ stamp ẹ̀ kó wọlé kó ṣe 6 months 3 months 2 weeks kó dẹ̀ padà. But Britain kan ti mọ̀ pé kò lè work like that anymore. You know why? Because wọ́n mọ̀ pé economy is a shit hole. Britain tí wọ́n ń pọ́nlé tó ń rí wọn as bí mirror tó dá. Wọ́n ní ECOWAS country ni wá. Kí ni purpose ECOWAS country? But àwa lè ń attack. Àwa òun lélẹ́yìí. Ìwòrán wọ́n fi bọ́tà pa. Òun ni. It's not ebi yẹn. Tí ìbá ṣó yín, akọ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ ni. Bí ìbá jẹ́ money say now, I just chuck it in the bin. Is the cheapest thing, bread. Owó lélẹ́yìn náà. Kò ṣe pé a fi ń gbéraga la ṣe fi ń wọ̀nyí. Àwọn kan mọ́mí tap nílùú èmi ò lè mọ́mí tap. Kò ṣe pé omi tap ò ṣe é mu. Wọ́n ti ṣe débi pé ó ṣe é mu. Pé omi tẹ̀ ń yọ wá sínú ilé. Bónọ́ọ̀sì nìyẹn. Ìwọ yàgbẹ́ nísìn. Ẹ má bínú ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ń jẹun lọ́wọ́. Ó yàgbẹ́ nínú ilé gogoro tí Fẹ́mi Gbàjàbíàmílà tó yẹ kó ti sọ pé kó dáwó. Kó tún mí kọ́. Even if it's just 10 of it. Kàkà bẹ́ẹ̀ ó fún ẹ ní 5,000. Ó fún ẹ 10,000. Àná àwọn kan gba 5,000. Ó lọ ṣe rálì jọ méjì. Kò ṣe pé wọ́n tí mo mọ̀ ni. Kéèyàn gba 5,000 naira. Kò dẹ̀ lọ bá wọn ṣe rálì jọ méjì. It's poverty ni. Poverty. There's nothing more than that. Poverty. Sorry. Màá ṣẹ̀ tó wá lọ ra omi. Èmi tí ń ṣẹ̀ lọ ra. Àwọn ọmọ mi tápò kò ń ṣe pé kí ni èmi ò lè mú ni. But omi tí wọ́n fẹ́ rà nísìn tó jẹ́ ti bottle water gan. Kí ni safety ẹ̀ nílé? These are the things that upset us. A dẹ̀ ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà, ká tẹ̀ tó sọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation, lèmi ti condemn Nàìjíríà. But by now coming to say, okay, tí kò bá ṣe ń wọ́ọ̀kì kó ló kárùkù, ó rò pé wọ́n ló fẹ́ràn Nàìjíríà jù àwa lọ ni. Ìwọ rò pé wọ́n fẹ́ràn Nàìjíríà jù àwa lọ. We are not talking about Nigeria tẹ́ pé wọ́n take èèyàn kan, èèyàn 300, ó wá crumbs, ọmọ tó ń pè ní crumbs, tí bá rún bread yìí nísìn, tí bá rún nísìn, sórí crumbs, jẹ́ ń change kíní yẹn, ìyẹn máa fit in sí conversation tí mò ń sọ nísìn. Kíní ẹni tó fẹ́ jẹ bread àti ẹni tó fẹ́ mú key, bí ẹ mú jáde, jẹ́ ń change background mi. Maybe you will understand. Crumbs ló ń fún yín jẹ. Òjò kò sábẹ́ politician. Ìyà ló ń jẹ ọ̀dẹ̀. Sórí crumbs. Sórí ìtọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ fún ẹ ní odindi bread kò jẹ báyìí. Odindi bread kò jẹ. Wọ́n wá fún yín ní èérún bread àwa wá ń sọ pé ká jáde ká lè gba, that's the analogy tí mo lè think of right now. A ní ká gba kọ́kọ́rọ́ so that tá bá ti ní kọ́kọ́rọ́ yẹn máa wá fún ẹ ní odindi búrẹ́dì jẹ. Now politician wá wò ẹ nísìn àwa ni okay ẹ̀yin mélòó lẹ wà ládùúgbò yín? Is that not what they did with COVID-19 tí Mayegun fish analysis lánàá? Ṣé ìwé ṣe inú bí ńlá gbé pọ̀ sálẹ̀ ní ilé para ni ìwọ ló lè rò pé máa tún jẹ lé fẹ́ máa jẹ́ inú bin ló ń lọ. Mo sunkún ní 1998 hotel ni mo ti ṣiṣẹ́ ẹ má bínú if I have to even extend it a little bit mo kàn jẹ́ pé ojú ń kọ́ mi láti sá kúrò lórí broadcast. wọ́n ti àwọn back end team mi ti ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọn tó sọ lẹ́yìn. While we're doing that, let's play this. Sorry, mo ní àwọn back end team tó dáa. Wọ́n ti fi nǹkan wọ̀n mí. This time last year, this time 2019 on the 23rd lánàá ṣe mọ̀ pé báyìí lọ ṣe election February ẹ má bínú not October but ẹ jẹ́ n fi picture yẹn wọ̀nyí. Ó fi pé wọn lọ fẹ́ràn Nàìjíríà jẹ́ mi lọ. Irọ́ ló pa. Thank you very much my back end team. Wọ́n ti send picture yẹn sí mi màá kọ́ sáré gbé lọ sórí Facebook màá wá lọ show Facebook mi màá edit it later. I'm just gonna put it there. You think you will fẹ́ràn Nàìjíríà jù mí lọ? O fi pé wọ́n love Nàìjíríà jù mí lọ? Ìwọ fẹ́ràn Nàìjíríà jù Chief Sunday Igboho lọ? Ó wà comfortable. Bàbá yẹn ó wà comfortable ju anything you can think of. Ó ti lọ lóyìnbó. Àwọn ọmọ tó bí wà nílùú òyìnbó. Ó wá ń wo àwọn ọmọ tó wà ní soccer. Ó wo àwọn ọmọ tó wà ní gbogbo axis yẹn pé ìyàlélẹ̀ man. This is not a life that an average Yoruba man should be living. Àbí nǹkan tí mo sọ yẹn nísìn. Ìjà tó ń jà fún ẹni yẹn. Politician wa àwọn wá mú odindi bread tó ń wò níwájú mi. Wọ́n wá béèrè pé ẹ̀yin mélòó lẹ wà ní orí títì ilé yín? Àwa bí 100 ni ẹ̀yin 100. Kàkà kẹ́yìn 100 yẹn máa gba kọ́kọ́rọ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn pé ẹ̀ ní kúure ẹ̀yin politician wa. Kàkà kẹ́ máa lé kọ́kọ́rọ́. Wọ́n lé bread. Only bread tó fẹ́ jẹ lẹ́nu. That's the analogy. Àbí mo ṣé ká tún ṣí òpó díẹ̀ kan yín tún pè sí wọlé. Kò ṣe pójú kọ́ mi íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì ni mò ń lò. I still have the strength. But we are talking about the reality on ground. The reality on ground is suffer for head. Kò lè máa play gbogbo àwọn ìfẹ́ láyẹn ni. Torí pé tá bá ti play Facebook máa ní àwakọ́lá lórí yẹn. Suffer for head, enjoy for heaven. Heaven wo ló fẹ́ lọ enjoy? Ayé yìí dùn ju kó tó kọ́ sọ pé ó fẹ́ lọ enjoy heaven. Heaven ló fẹ́ lọ enjoy. O tí enjoy ayé yìí. Enjoy for heaven. Enjoy for heaven. Òun rè o. Let me show you this before we go. Bó ṣe flash mi yẹn. Wọ́n fi ní kí n sọ wọ́n fi kọ́kọ́ wọ̀n mí ni àwọn team mi mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wọn. Support KOIKIMEDIA is our platform and we've left it 24/7 lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation and there's nothing kódà mo refuse láti gba advert kò ń ṣe pé a lè gba advert lé lórí no. I just refuse not to even take advert on that page. Mọ èèyàn tó ti pè wá lójoojúmọ́ ni because àwọn ń wo numbers but kò ń ṣe àwa ń wo pé we should just leave it as it is. Ẹ rò pé mi náà need owó ni ẹ rò pé mo need owó tí bá need owó ò ní bá mi nínú Yorùbá nation láwọn ibi tèmi ti dé tó ń ṣe pé mo fi dẹnu Ní Nàìjíríà gan sẹ̀, o mọ tán pè media ni, o mọ power media ni, media man ìlú òyìnbó. I've shown you some of those pictures before. Mákindé tẹ̀ ń sọ yẹn, tó bá wá sí, kódà tí bá pe ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan nísìnyí pé ọmọ àṣẹ Yorùbá nation ọmọ kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀, Mákindé yẹn. Bó ṣe jẹ́ gómìnà ló wá sí London now. Every one of them. Òfin ìpè president ṣiṣẹ́ ìmọ̀ èmi ni. No! Mo mọ̀ èèyàn tó ń bá vice president ṣiṣẹ́ tó ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ 4 years ago. He joined òun fi London sílẹ̀ ó lọ bá wọn campaign ní 2014-2015 bọ́dẹ̀ ṣe wọlé báyìí wọ́n fún ní slot. Ó sì wà pẹ̀lú wọn bí ṣe ń bẹ sọ̀rọ̀. But because they cannot give us reason to support them, then ṣé nísìnyí la máa lọ support wọn. That's why we are telling you already kọ́ ló pa wa. We are looking at the future. Ṣé future lóyìnbó ló fẹ́ kémi jókòó sí? Àwọn parents wa tó wà níbí báyìí wọ́n ti ṣe 40 years 35 years ó ti sún wọn wọlé wálé because ilé ò safe fún wọn. And let me show you. This was me in Nigeria. Tí wọ́n ṣe ń sọ pé kéèké. This was February 23rd of February 2019. Owó ara mi ni mo fi wá sí Nigeria as an observer. I paid last minute mo ra ticket. Mo mọ etí mo ná. Mo gbọ́wọ́ lọ́wọ́ politician. That's why I can sit here and talk to them anyhow. They've all come down here. Gbogbo ọlọ́mọ mi. Ó ṣe pa fi ń dẹnu. Títí kan Plateau State Governor. Ìṣojú mi lọ́ṣe kò tẹ́ ṣe Uber lọ́pẹ́ fún wọn pé káàbù fún ni. Òun àti ADC ẹnìkan lọ́kàn jọ wọnú káàbù yẹn mo kàn ń wò pé ṣe. Ìtẹ́mi gbé dání lèmi gbé dání ni. Òfin pé Kóìkì náà nídìí owó ni. A nídìí owó. O rò pé mo ní family tèmi náà fẹ́ tọ́jú ni. Mo ní family tí mo fẹ́ tọ́jú. But àwa ń wọjọ́ ọ̀la pé ọmọ tí kíní bá ti dọ́bẹ̀ tán orúkọ tèmi náà ọmọ máa dárúkọ mi láyé títí ni àti gbogbo àwọn tajọ́ ń ṣe. This was me in one of the biggest local governments in Nigeria. Rí fóònù mi níbẹ̀ ni, rí typhoid mi níbẹ̀ ni. 23rd of February 2019. Rí ó tún sọ degree weather yẹn fún ẹ. Òfin pé mo lọ ṣe photoshop eléyìí ni. Àbáwá jókòó tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀rọ pé mo mọ tí mò ń sọ ni. That is not election. Kò ń ṣe election. We are talking about a system that is not working. Mo kí gbogbo yín o lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Mo kẹ́yìn ìyá mi, mo kẹ́yìn bàbá mi. Akí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń fi àdúrà ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Láti jọ́ ta ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ Yorùbá nation, mo ń sùn fatafata ni. Kò sí ìyàn kan tó yíyan kan lé mi fún kinní kan. Èmi kẹ̀. Hello, ẹ bá ṣe ní kíákíá. Ẹ mute ti background yìí tó máa ń díjà wálẹ̀ nìyẹn. Ẹ mute ti background. Ẹ ti orí fóònù kẹ́ ti bá wa sọ̀rọ̀. Tẹ bá dẹ̀ pé méjì inú yàrá ẹ kọ̀ lọ sí yàrá mi kẹ́yìn ẹni tó ń gbọ́ yín lè máa gbọ́ yẹn lọ. So kó má wá interfere sà. Mo ń gbọ́ yín sà dáàdì. Ẹ gbóhùn sókè sà. Ètò ni ẹ bàbá mi. Ká dúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run.
Ètò yẹn mo wá bá ní láàrin mo ṣe ti ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì dé.
Ẹ̀yà àdúrà wa gbà sà. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sà.
Ṣé rí àwọn mẹ́ta kan náà ti pè ní ṣàlàyé. Ẹ bá dé ní ìlú yìí. Mo ti rí nọ́mbà yẹn. Mo ti rí nọ́mbà sà. Ìgbógun mo ti pè. Ẹ bá jáde létí. Tẹ́ ẹ bá díjú. Tẹ́ ẹ bá mú 5,000 dápò. Every fine woman tó tọrọ.
Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run. Fine woman, fine girl, fine woman. Hey. Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run.
Fine man tó tọ́kì.
Hey.
Àtúndì táìpẹ̀.
Hey.
Àmàtọ̀.
Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run.
Many people don't suffer. Kò jọ ọ̀rọ̀ eré.
Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run.
Many people don't suffer.
Ó lọ́mọ ńlé bàbá. Ìyẹn náà níyàwó ńlé.
Kílẹ̀ sọ. Ṣé ohun tí so but èmi náà ń wo kí ni ẹ pé kẹrí ìkòkò wà lóòótọ́ náà àwọn Yorùbá wọ́n ti ń sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wa ẹ̀rù ń bà wọ́n ẹ̀rù tó lè bá wọn jù pé ó ti ń pa wọn pàápàá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni a lè blame wọn.
Wọn ò láṣọ̀n bí àwọn Igbo.
Good morning my brother Joshua.
Ìkòkò ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mo gbé báyà ẹ̀ ti rí lórí kí.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà.
ẹ mọ̀ pé fún ìbò Anambra yẹn.
àní wọ́n ní kò ní wáyé sẹ́ẹ̀.
wọn ò lè ṣe campaign ní Anambra.
gbogbo ẹ̀ náà la rí dádì ọgbẹ́ wá sẹ́kọ̀ọ́.
nọmọ wá rẹ̀ inú mi tiẹ̀ dùn náà àwọn ọmọ alábà yẹn wọ́n lé wọn lọ.
wọ́n lé wọn ni o.
but ìkókó tí mo kàn fẹ́ àjáde bẹ̀ ni pé kí ló dé tí yóò bá ń gbà bọ́ kí ló dé tí yóò bá fàyè gbà ọkọ̀ wá dìbò.
Because àwọn èèyàn one leg in one leg out wọ́n ṣe mọ̀ pé election ti ń bọ̀ time táwọn kan fẹ́ make owó lélẹ̀ kódà àwọn tó ń ṣe atajọ́ ṣe Yorùbá nation time tó fẹ́ make owó lélẹ̀ kò ń ṣàwà mídíà ẹ̀ má rí pàwà mídíà ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ ń wò wá gan one leg in one leg out lẹ́ ń ṣe one leg in one leg out ẹ̀ ń dúró kí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa jẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa gbà lọ́wọ́ wọn gbogbo yín bàbá mi ẹ̀ ṣe wọn bẹ́ẹ̀.
tó ẹ mọ̀ ó yẹ kí àwọn èèyàn ti jí because ohun tó ń lọ ní ìlú ìlú lọ́wọ́ èmi ń sọ tó bá jẹ́ pé báyìí ló máa lọ fún ọjọ́ padàbọ̀ tó kù kí Buhari ogun bá lè yóò lè. tó ìgbọ́dọ̀ àbá lọ yìí ní
kábíyèsí
ó
Ọlọ́run.
yẹ kí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wake up.
kábíyèsí ẹ̀.
tó àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan wake up o kẹrí àwọn kan nínú ọkọ̀ wọn ní ẹ bó ṣe lọ.
ẹ má bínú bàbá mi tó bá sọ pé èèyàn máa ń parọ́ ṣe kódà mú kàn tẹ̀ rántí pé mo rí recently ṣe rí táàgì tẹ̀ ń wò lára mi yẹn òun lè mú lọ mú jáde nínú dra mo kàn rántí pé mo tẹ̀ rí recently nínú yàrá mi òun lẹ̀ ń wò báyìí bàbá yẹn ti lọ ṣe gan ni so bí ẹlòmíì rẹ̀ ká Koiki bí photoshop ni òun lè sórí mo kàn tẹ̀ rántí pé nígbà tí mo ṣí dra mi níjẹta I think I saw it 2019 general election accredited òun lè níjọ́ tí mo lọ gbà mo rí ọ̀rẹ́ mi àtàtà ṣéwọn Akínbalóyè àti ìkan náà wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹlifíṣàn òun lélẹ̀ ní tó wà lára mi yẹn òun lélẹ̀ ṣòfin ìpè tèmi bá fẹ́ ṣé ìwọ mọ̀ mi nígbà yẹn ní 2019 you don't know me so tó bá wá fi pè torí Yorùbá nation òfin ṣe camouflage ni òfin ṣe kúkú mọ̀ mi rí tẹ́lẹ̀ nobody knows me before yàtọ̀ sí àwọn díẹ̀díẹ̀ tó ń tẹ́ ti mọ platform wa tẹ́lẹ̀ òun lélẹ̀ 2019 shit old country ṣé ìwọ láyà látẹ̀tí wálé ní 2019 ẹbí tí ń lọ Nàìjíríà pé Nàìjíríà ń ṣe tó lè dẹ́rù bàyàn náà wítan ní Nàìjíríà dẹ́rù bàyàn. What we are saying now is let us just come together and tell the world that this country is not working but àwa bí bàbá mi Ibrahim Alabi ṣe sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan Anjola à ń dúró kí UN decide fún wa ẹ jẹ́ ká make a decision yẹn right now and there Igbo ti ní kò ní selection Anambra ká máa wò ó nígbà tá a bá ní sit down at home kọ́wọ́ ẹni tó fẹ́ jáde tó fẹ́ lọ dìbò wọ́n ti náà máa give order yẹn láti November 4th títí tí Nnamdi Kanu case máa tó fi padà ní November 10 no movement in Igbo land kóhun Buhari àti Britain tó kó worship wa kó lọ sí Anambra kó lọ dára níbẹ̀ so adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wa ẹni tó bá gbọ́ ẹ sọ fún wọn media làwa my job is to educate tell you what the government is not going to tell you you might not agree with me that's fine but look at her ẹ ti gbàgbé ẹ a Yoruba woman kọ́lọ̀ ń kó bá wa tẹ sáfẹ́fẹ́ rẹ̀ she was killed by the same country ìyàwó ayé òfin fẹ́ gbà ẹ̀yà ẹ bá ṣe ní kíákíá.
Hello Koiki àwọn tó bá ń lò ní iṣẹ́ sọ fún wọn pé iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe ó ju tọ̀wọ́n tó lọ sọ́fíìsì lọ kán tiẹ̀ wá fi ẹ́ sílẹ̀ oníṣẹ́ okòwò jẹ ó gbọ́ngìlì sí kò gbọ́ngìlì sí ó pa wọn lọ́mọ jẹ́ òkòwò jẹ wàhálà sí wọn ní gbogbo yẹn ẹ jẹ́ ká wá sọ fún yín o èmi yìí Buhari ni mo support APC nígbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe tọ̀ṣun Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì èmi wà lórí rédíò tí mo present mo gbé lára wọn wá sórí show mi tí mo ṣe interview fún wọn nígbà tó máa ṣe ìbò ti 15 tí Jonathan tó sún wa èmi lọ sílé ládùúgbò mi òpolongo mo ṣe ń ra pure water ní ọ̀rẹ́ everything. Mo wá fi Olúwa Ọlọ́run tí mò ń sìn mo fi búra pé mi mọ ìkankan nínú wọn mi ò dẹ̀ gba ìpínlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́.
I can share with open mind. Open mind.
Ilé tí wọ́n wọ sùn nìyí mi ò dẹ̀ ní ìdí ẹ̀. Ìtẹ́lọ́rùn lójú. Ṣé wá rí gbogbo àwọn tó lọ ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ arẹ́bí tó ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ ọgbà tó ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ àwo? Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ orí tó ń fi ṣe torí owó ẹ̀jẹ̀ ni. Wọ́n rí tí wọ́n fi owó yẹn ṣe. So èyí tó bá lérò pé ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn ẹ gbà á ti yín ni o ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọ́n ti dẹ́n tí ò bá jẹ́ èèyàn kò lè jẹ́ èèyàn. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn mítìn tó ń lọ lóru tó ń ṣe. Wọ́n á lè fún ẹbí wọn nínú owó yẹn torí wọ́n ti fi dá májẹ̀mú fún wọn. Hello.
Mo ń gbọ́ yín màmá, à ń gbọ́ yín loud and clear.
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ lè fún wọn nínú owó yẹn ẹbí wọn tó súnmọ́ wọn, wọ́n máa ní wọ́n láwọn, wọn fọ́ wọn. Wọ́n ti jọ ṣe, wọ́n ti sọ fún wọn, ti kìlọ̀ fún wọn ni. Tó bá fún wọn tí wọ́n jẹ nínú ẹ̀ nǹkan ní àṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn.
Kàbíyèsí.
Àwọn ò ní ìdí owó yín o, òtítọ́ la máa sọ. Kò ì tó oṣù mẹ́rin tí mo padà lẹ́yìn Buhari tí mo lérò pé èèyàn gidi ni bàbá. Àfìgbà tí mo gbọ́ pé dandan wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ máa dẹran lórí ilẹ̀ wa. Ṣé bàbá ìsọ̀rí ẹ̀ pé ṣá?
Ṣé mo tó ń sọ ṣá?
Ṣé ọmọ tó ń sọ ṣá? A sọ fún yín pé wọ́n ń pa àwọn èèyàn nínú oko. Ẹ fẹ́ sọ ilẹ̀ tiwa di aṣálẹ̀ kọ́wọ́ èèyàn wa ká má ro oúnjẹ mọ́. Ẹ má gbé tiyín létí wa. Ìjọ yẹn ni mo sọwọ́ bàbá go slow nù.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, go slow ni.
Ìjọ yẹn ni mo yí káàdì ẹni bàbá. Bàbá ní oró nínú. Bàbá ò láforíjì.
Ó ní o. Ẹ̀rí bó ṣe ń bá ó ń gbẹ̀san gidi ó ń gbẹ̀san gidi ni.
Nígbà tó kọ́ ní ká polongo fún tí mo wà lórí rédíò mo sọ pé èmi ò gbà tí Buhari ò mo ṣe kan tí gbà tó pọ̀ tó tún sọ àwọn nǹkan kan tá a dẹ̀ ní alternative sí Jonathan. Well kí la fẹ́ ṣe. A ní bóyá ó yìí wà gẹ́gẹ́ bí èèyàn gidi tó wà nígbà.
Green snake under the green grass ni. Bàbá wèrè ni Buhari yẹn.
A lérò pé máa ṣe gbogbo corruption yẹn máa ṣe gbá máa ṣàwó máa ṣe kinní.
Ó dọ́gbọ́n wọlé ni.
A mọ̀ pé bàbá túbọ̀ fẹ́ máa fi àwọn èèyàn ẹ̀ sípò yí wa ká ni. Èmi fẹ́ fi àkókò yìí sọ fún ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wà nílùú Nàìjíríà. Ẹ̀yin tẹ̀sí lọ ń jó ẹ̀yin jó ẹ̀ gbádùn àwọn sọ́fà wọn pariwo wọn fẹ̀ fún. Ẹ má wọrí. Jáde ẹnu géètì ni tẹ̀sí lọ ń ṣe pàtí yẹn tẹ̀ ẹ̀ rọ́ dé síbẹ̀. Ẹnu bẹ̀ náà máa ti máa da pure water sí fún yín. Wá wá ṣe kí ni? Wá wá wẹ̀ tẹ̀. Ẹ má wọrí.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni ma. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Thank you very much. Mo kí gbogbo wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí and màmá wa ti sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn tán Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ tán. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa. Everybody at some point had where Nigeria has really hit them hard. Ìgbà tó hit èmi ó yàtọ̀ sí ìgbà tó hit ẹ̀yin. Injustice to one is injustice to all. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹlòmíràn tẹ̀ rántí àwọn tó wà ní IDP. Ìyà yẹn wá ń wọlé kò kúrò níbẹ̀. But àwa wá ń sọ pé let us say enough is enough. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gba kọ́kọ́rọ́. Ṣé rí búrẹ́dì yẹn tẹ́tí lọ gbà ní 2023 ẹ máa padà sínú ìyà ni. Tí wọ́n bá ń ro ti ẹnìkan, what about the rest of the population within the confinement of our own as an indigenous people? We can be great and we can continue to be great people. Mo mọ̀ yàn kan ní bíbá ó ti send àwọn email kankan sí mi that I cannot even talk about it too much. Wọ́n wò mí lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Tẹ́ bá rí àwọn iṣẹ́ tó ti ṣe nílùú yìí for more than years, assignment tó ti ṣe fún UK government, that they're just waiting. In terms of innovation, there's so many of them like that. But the question is, at some point, àwọn tó rò pa máa dúró de UN, I don't know whether that is going to solve the problem. UN is not ready to give it to us like that. Kọ́kọ́rọ́ yẹn ni mo mean. UN still want us to be taking this platform bread. Gbogbo value bread yìí nísìn kò tó 0.001p because in large numbers lára. mo kẹ́yìn tẹ́ wà nílé ní kẹ́ jáde kẹ́ lọ gbé kùmọ̀ kẹ́ lọ yọ àdá àmọ́ ó ti yé yín ẹ máa gbáradì nítorí pé tó bá tó àsìkò àti kùmọ̀ àti àdá gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa lò but for now ẹ jẹ́ kájọ máa fi ọ̀rọ̀ wérọ̀ báyìí kẹ́ máa gbọ́ wa sétí bẹ́ ṣe ń gbọ́ tèmi ẹ gbọ́ títẹ lòmíì náà ẹ gbọ́ títẹ lòmíì ẹ gbọ́ títẹ lòmíì ẹ wá mú lò gbogbo wa ò lè máa sọ the same thing kẹ́ rò pé rọ́là ń pa kò possible ní kẹ́ má disagree pẹ̀lú àwọn line kọ̀ọ̀kan tá a bá ń sọ but interfere kẹ́ mọ̀ ni pé bàbá ẹ̀ láìpẹ́ láìjù ó máa jáde padà tó bá wá jáde ibo ni wọ́n fi fọkàn sí tẹ́ bá rò pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ló máa wà forever kò lè wà níbẹ̀ forever o and this will be our last caller láti Germany nígbà ìpè kankan mọ́ lẹ́yìn last caller yìí ẹgbọ́n sókè bá a ṣe ní kíákíá. Hello. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sà.
Ẹ mà tá ẹ káàsán ẹ kúṣẹ́.
Àwa ni ẹ sà.
Program yìí ó jẹ́ ìwọ̀n tó yẹ pé èmi ò mọ nǹkan tí àwọn èèyàn wa fẹ́ kẹ́tù sọ. Program yìí dàbí tó fi bíbélì kọ́ èèyàn tó lè ka gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà ní bíbélì láti Genesis dé Revelation. Mi ì mọ bí tẹ́ ẹ ti touch láti enlighten àwọn èèyàn wa ní ilé. Ẹ ti gbìyànjú gan.
Ẹ ṣe gan ni sir.
In fact, ààbò Ọlọ́run, ìyọ́nú Ọlọ́run, ìmísí Ọlọ́run á máa wà pẹ̀lú.
Àmín Ọlọ́run.
Ẹ ní ṣubú dànù.
Àmín.
Nígbà tí gbogbo wàhálà yìí tó bá máa di ìgbà tó pé àwọn máa celebrate wọn ní wáyé tì.
Àmín.
Lágbàáyé lọ.
Àmín.
Ṣé rí àwọn èèyàn wa nílé? Wọ́n máa ń dùn mí o. Wọ́n máa ń dùn mí. Èmi tún blame wọn because ṣé rí àwọn ìjọba wa yẹn, ìjọba mùjẹmùjẹ. Àwọn pípì yẹn wọ́n sọ wọ́n lè ìfà wọ́n lè da nǹkan wọn tún nǹkan ṣe. Ẹ wo àwọn èèyàn tó ti pa ní Nàìjíríà jùlọ náà.
Kò ló ń kà.
Innocent life.
Kò ló ń kà.
Kò ló ń kà bàbá mi. Èmi tí mo bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ọmọ 1975 ni.
Kàbíyèsí ẹ.
I'm 46 years. In 4 years time, we were 50.
Hey.
Bàbá mi say this time around, tí a ṣe gbogbo wa like a jà ìjà ìtàn. Another year 61 years man.
Kàbíyèsí ẹ.
So kí ni mo fẹ́ fàyọ̀ ń bẹ̀ ní pé níbi táwọn èèyàn wá ń jẹ ìyá dé. Ìyá pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn wá ti lùzù sẹ́ǹsì wọn. Ó dà gẹ́gẹ́ bí bátìrì orí wọn ó ti yí padà. Nítorí 1,000 naira, wọ́n rẹ́dí láti tún jẹ another year 4 years. Ebi ń pa àwọn wọn lọ. Then ó ti sún àwọn èèyàn wa gan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ kí ló lè fi kojú àwọn pípé?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Tàbá rí àwọn èèyàn tó lè sponsor wọn. Tó bá kú ìbọn fáwọn èèyàn wa. Àwọn èèyàn wa tó rẹ́dí láti jà tí wọ́n á fèsì àwọn ọlọ́pàá. Kò lè sí ìyàn tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá yà sá lọ. Wọn ò tó wà. Àbí kò yẹ yín.
Àgbọ́yé sà.
Àwọn ẹni tó gbé bọ̀ dání, ìwọ tó mú igi dání, ò lè fèsì ẹni tó gbé bọ̀ dání.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sà.
That is one thing mo fẹ́ kẹ́ dí kárọ̀tì. Èmi dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé jọ̀kànjọ̀kàn ṣá. Wọ́n fà á ti wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀ báyìí. No going back. Àdúrà ló ń gbà ní pé ẹjọ́ nítorí títọ́ náà. Ẹ má tètè sọ pé ẹ lọ ní ìsìn.
That's fine, definitely. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Michelle.
Arrive bàbá yìí ni wọ́n ti bọ́ dùn.
Definitely, yeah.
Arrive bàbá yìí bí wọ́n ṣe bọ́ lẹ́nu aircraft báyìí ni wọ́n ti gbé ẹjọ́ nítorí ọlọ́run.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ẹ ṣé gan-an.
Mo fẹ́ràn yín gan-an. Àti ìpàdé odò. I love to meet you one day.
Ẹ ṣé gan-an, sir.
May God bless.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And on that note, I just want to say, mo ti Máyégún ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ kémi náà lọ gbọ́ díẹ̀ lára ti Máyégún tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Is somebody that his analysis is also very good. Don't be deceived. Nigeria is never going to work. So, like I said, there's a lot happening. Alhaji láti Ìlọrin. Gbogbo yẹ ṣá fi jẹ́ ká lọ lọ́sàn ìṣá. Ẹ fẹ́ ká lọlé ká lọ jẹ ìrẹsì díẹ̀. Ìlọrin, èèyàn ará Ìlọrin, ẹ fẹ́ kí n parí ètò ni. Ẹ fẹ́ ká lọ ni. Èèyàn ará Ìlọrin ẹ ti fẹ́ ká lọ. Oya ẹgbẹ́ òsókè.
Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé bàbá tó kọ̀ tán láìpẹ́ yìí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Inú mi dùn fún nǹkan tó sọ. Ẹ má ti wálé.
Àgbọ̀yé sà.
Especially ẹ̀yin àwọn tó bá mọ̀ káwọn náà wà. Ìbáwọn kan sọ pé ń gbà yẹn pé go home, Koiki, go. You came home 2 to 3 times. You came home, you spent 6 months. You came home, you spent some months again.
Yeah.
You came home, the time you went. Ẹ tún wọlé again. Àwọn kan tó sọ pé kú lọ́dún tó gbà yẹn. Ẹnìkan ṣe program orí kú lọ́dún tó gbà yẹn wọ́n á mú ẹ. Ẹnìkan tó máa wọ́n kaba yìí. Ìfẹ́ mẹ́sàn-án olùkọ́.
Ó yé mi.
Ẹ tún wá wálé again. Ẹ tún wálé.
Kódà wọ́n ní mo nílé wọlé padà sí UK gan sef. Àdúrà wọn ni pé kí n má wọlé padà sí UK. Wọ́n sọ lórí àwọn program kan pé kò ní lè wọlé padà sí UK.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ tábàlà mọ́ni ọ̀la là á mú.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Ẹ bá tún fẹ́ wọlé sí Koiki wà láìtàláì. Ẹ wọlé but nǹkan tí mo bá yẹn sọ ẹ má wọlé.
Ó yé mi sá.
They are looking for you and your colleagues.
Ó yé mi sá.
Àti mọ gbogbo yẹn.
Ó yé mi sá.
So number 2 ni pé ẹ̀yin ti rí náà ẹ ti rọ ọkàn ẹ ti mọ̀ pé bó ṣe ẹ padà wálé dọ́kan náà ní ilé dàbò sí mi oko.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ẹ ti wá ní pé tẹ́fẹ́ dé sí yẹn ẹ bá kó lọ́hùn-ún tí pé kò easy. Lẹ́bí ń jà ní ti ẹ ti ń jà kalẹ̀ pé bí kí máa dé sí ìjọ iwájú kó ti dá kalẹ̀. Àwọn tí ó ti kó ń bì wọn ò mọ kankan. They don't know anything. They don't know that you guys you are making your money, you are doing your work, but ẹ bá fẹ́ wá ní ìjọ iwájú tẹ́ ẹ bá ti dúró báyìí ṣe kò ní easy láti tẹ̀lé síbi. Àwọn tó wà ń bì wọ́n kàn gbowó káàkiri wọ́n tó káàkiri ni wọ́n ní mọ̀ Ọlọ́run adé kan mọ̀ yẹn Ọlọ́run adé kan náà mọ̀. Jẹ́ kí nínú kíláàsì nígbà tí bàbá wa lọ sí Bóyá Èkìtì jẹ́ kó mọ̀ Ọlọ́run adé ká wà lókun náà mọ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ìjẹ́ nìyẹn so Koiki ẹ máa bọ́rọ̀ lọ lágbọ́rọ̀ lọ Ọlọ́run àti sọ̀rọ̀ sọ gbogbo yẹn bá ti wọlé ní sí.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni bàbá mi láti Ìlọrin. Ẹ ṣé gan ni sir.
Ṣébí mi náà wà ní US.
Mo ẹ bá ti sọ dáadáa mọ́. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Láti gbà yẹn láti.
Nobody there don't come home now ẹ ti mọ̀ kó máa kò ní easy. Àwọn tó wà níbí wọn àti jí àtọ̀ wọ́n ti káàkiri. Wọ́n sì ń ṣe pátì, wọ́n sì fẹ́ ṣe pátì, wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe kí wọ́n ní gbogbo ẹ̀ that's it, it's all a scam. Wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé scam rẹ̀.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni bàbá mi.
Àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ wọn ẹ ṣe òótọ́ ni. Ẹni gbé ọlọ́gbọ́n Nàìjíríà náà ẹ rà àwọn ilox tánkù ní kọ́lọ̀ army. Wọ́n kó wọn kúlọ̀ ẹ̀ wọ́n gbé kan wọ́n rìn ẹjú káàkiri every day about 8 àbí 7 àbí 6.
Wọ́n mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà ti lọ, wọ́n mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà ti pín.
Wọ́n káàkiri wọ́n jẹ́ olùbà àwọn èèyàn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
wọ́n káàkiri so everybody tó wà Nàìjíríà nísìnyí wọ́n mọ̀ pé so everybody wọ́n sá everybody ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ everybody ò lè just ordinary placard pé ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣe Nàìjíríà dáadáa agbóluwẹ̀ ni wọ́n rìn ẹjú káàkiri so àwọn èèyàn wá síbí pé àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pé things are going on well báwo Ọlọ́run bá tó láyé tó lọ́run tó jẹ́ pé ok kí ni Ọlọ́run wò lè ṣe ẹ̀yin wọn bẹ̀ yẹn ń ṣe kò sí kankan láàrin wa adé ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run bá tó ṣe òyìnbó ronú títí káwọn báyìí kan sọ̀rọ̀ l'Amẹ́ríkà ní London tí ò sí kankan láàrin ẹ̀ tí ò sí wáyà afẹ́fẹ́ là ń lò Ọlọ́run yẹn.
Kò kúrò níbẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Elédùmarè bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó máa fix ẹ̀. Ó máa fix ẹ̀. Ẹ ṣé gan ni Alhaji. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Thank you very much. Ẹ ṣé gan ni.
God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. US ni Alhaji náà ń gbé tó di pé wọ́n padà lọ sí Ìlọrin láti ìgbà tó ti padà náà kò sí nǹkankan tó wà níbẹ̀. Màmá wa kan ló ń pè látẹ̀ẹ̀kan kíkọ̀ fún wọn ní àyè torí pé àwọn màmá wa náà ni wọ́n bí gbogbo wa àdè màmá respect wọn náà ni, and I've seen her trying to get through you know, jẹ́ kọ́ mọ̀ in tí politician ọ̀fẹ́ gangan lè rí yẹn jẹ́ kọ́ mọ̀ this mo ti get it báyìí nísìnyí bá ṣe máa gbé wá ní gbogbo àmì yẹn. All right, I'm not sure whether she's still on the seat. If you're still there, I'll just give her a few seconds for you to come through, and then you know, we can wind it down and say bye-bye for those of you that have been with us. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo yín o. Bàbá wa láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà Ìgbòho Òòṣà ó máa rí ìtúsílẹ̀. He will be free, but the politicians are scared. Figure táwọn ń wò yìí, nọ́mbà táwọn láì kó fáwọn èèyàn láì ra pure water. Okay, ìyàwó ẹ̀ náà ti wọlé. Ẹ bá a ṣe ní kíákíá. Ẹ̀yin náà mò ń dúró dè.
Okay, mo kàn fẹ́ sáré sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn army tó lọ tẹ̀dó sí Ìgàngán ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Bí Ìgàngán ni bóyá wọ́n mo kàn fẹ́ sáré chipping kí n kàn sọ. Nítorí we are not supposed to be in the military regime in Nigeria. Mi mọ̀ nǹkan tí ológun ò yẹ kó máa wá síta. And kò dẹ̀ sí kò síjà nílùú yẹn. Under no circumstances ni army ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ máa wá síta in a democratically elected government. So nǹkan púpọ̀ kan tó ń ṣe níbẹ̀ yẹn is against the rule the international rule of law. You know, so àwọn èèyàn tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kọ́ tí gbogbo wọn àtọ́ba àtijọ́yè àti gbogbo ará ìlú àtọmọ mú àtọmọ wọ́n tí gbogbo wọn jáde wípé àwọn òfin tó yà nílùú wọn kí wọ́n get out. Tọ́ba lè jà fúnra wọn kò sẹ́ tó máa jà fún wọn. Àtọ́ba àtijọ́yè ní kọ́ wake up kọ́ lé wọn dànù. Torí kò sí tí àmì ṣe nígboro ńgbà tí kò sí jà in a democratic country. We are not in the military regime. Kò sí reason tí wọ́n fi gbọ́dọ̀ máa wà níta. So yẹn ni mo kàn ní kí n sáré chipping kí n sọ fáwọn èèyàn ní ìmọ̀ àwọn èèyàn tó bá ará Ìgàngán tó bá wà bí kò sọ fún wọn.
Ọ̀dà wàá sọ fún wọn lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ẹ ṣé gan ni màmá wa, thank you very much. And all I can say is àwa ni the fight is in our hand. Jẹ́ kọ́ mọ̀ image yìí tó ń pa wọn náà tó ń pa wọn lẹ́kún nìyẹn ó dẹ̀ máa pa yín lẹ́kún kó ni. Ẹ jẹ́ ń gbọ́ sound ẹ̀ jàre. You don't see Igboho. Everybody are confused. The love is too much. 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 You don't see Igboho. Jacobo. You don't see Igboho. That islander are black. Baby blue shirt. Jacobo. 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 You don't see Igboho. Like fún yàn lọ́wọ́, nǹkan tí wà confused. The love is too much. The love is too much. The love is too much. And ìfẹ́ ta ní sí kò ní paná láyé tí politician bá rò pé ìfẹ́ táwọn ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjìrè ní sí Chief Sunday Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho ó máa paná bẹ́ẹ̀ irọ́ lẹ pa. Ó bẹ́tà kẹ́ sọ fún Bẹ́ẹ̀nẹ̀ pé kó fi sílẹ̀ kó jẹ́ kó tètè máa lọ. Release Nnamdi Kanu, release Omoyele Sowore. We don't know where the yatta is. Give us the dead bodies of those that you have taken away. Release everyone that demands freedom out of Nigeria. Thank you very much. Have a very great afternoon. When I come back, it's going to be our game section. So that we can use that to educate, those millions of people stuck into that industry and let them know that Yoruba nation is a conversation. Have a very good afternoon. And from this end, good morning to those of you waking up in Atlanta, America, Canada, and good night to those of you in Australia and also New Zealand, and those in Malaysia, Indonesia, in every part of the globe. Titide, Togo, Ghana, I can't mention all the names individually, but all I can say is this movement will scale up. This movement is not going to back down. And like I always say, I am not the bravest, but this platform will stand shoulder to shoulder with any other platform that believe that we must end Nigeria. Bye for now.
Big Bobby.
created by the enemy of black men. Then, where the black never civilize. Location 9, that is what it is. The country where the leader said the people's glory. They turn gay children to prostitute, and they turn boy children to terrorists. Now, terrorists on the takeover. Yoruba people say we know they do again. Say hold it to our nation, that is what we want now. Freedom, 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 freedom. What the fuck they come and free us? Freedom, 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 freedom. Now, location 9 ìlú Boko Haram, ìlú àwọn hush politician àti S-men. Fake promises every year, fake miracle everywhere. Fake military anywhere. Now, what the dry people wanna go? The Afro people wanna go. Location 419 need to break off. Freedom, 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 freedom. We need the freedom. Freedom, 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 freedom. Now, free education and audio. Good security na one chance. Over 100 million people don't poor. All my nigga need a job, they know they see work. They want to go to farm full and near attack. Don't give me any fucking reason why we no go. Even many people say they wanna go. Freedom, 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 freedom. I'm fighting. So, kí ọjọ́ lè wá, ó lè jòjò yìí. Ẹ dìde ọmọ Odùduwà, let the struggle begin. You're British, you came to Africa to come and enslave us, and you call it colonization. You join 4 nations together, and you call it one Nigeria. Who tell you we are one, when only Yoruba never get the same rights? But you join us together, even with the people who never think like us. And since then, you damage our culture, you damage our language, and you damage our way of life. Not because of your whole greediness. Since 2014, come to Nigeria, come and separate what you match together as one. We are not one. We can never be one. We don't have the same culture. We don't speak the same language. We just came here from nowhere and match us together. Who make it God over us? We don't know anything about us. We just come here from nowhere and match us together. Since then, we never get it right. And here you are, everybody today, as what you know. Amalgamation 419 expire. What expire láti 2014. So IG Emasu àsìkò ti tó láti jà fún ẹ̀tọ́ lẹ́ bàbá yín. A fool at 60 is a fool forever. Emasu.